just waiting for 4 players from Alpha Sydney.
At that moment when you realise OBS is even the wrong
Man, can't keep restarting the screen. Can't keep restarting it.
Yeah, I know.
No, like if we do it one more time, we can't stream to the Doesplay Twitch anymore. You only get to connect at a certain amount of times, so don't disable the stream again.
I won't do it anymore. Alright, we've got everyone from Brimstone in, still waiting on Alpha Sydney though, they need 3 players in. Might be
You can't change the OBS settings while streaming, can you?
no, not certain ones. I believe some of them you can, but most of them you can't.
Do you want to check and make sure it's still on 30 FPS? Because it doesn't look like it is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Why?
I'm not too sure what the issues you'd be having buffering there are, because we did sort out most of the issues with a lot of people last time.
Yeah, it could...
Try reloading your page. Depending on how many times you reload it, it connects to a different Twitch relay, and then you might get a better connection.
Alright, just waiting on one person to join the server now.
From the heat wave stole my emotions. I left my doubts when I was swept by the ocean, and every pulse from the tide was a finish line. Waves we were made to ride. You and I were first in line, and we took them by surprise. I was with you. You may not realize, but I'm here. I hate love declare. Counter-terrorists win. In our own minds, you'll be keeping me
people have, or 10 people I should say, have joined the server, so we should see this kicking off.
Yeah, we will now be just waiting for them to ready up.
It is the ready up, so knife rounds, warm up to knife round. Alright, and we are ready. So, kicking this off on Inferno, of course.
We see a whole lot of cheeky decoys here on Brimstone, going for a bit of the decoy damage.
So, this was Brimstone's choice, so let's see how they do on this map, see how they fare. They're going to be wanting that CT side.
And we've got a bit of a boost in mid. Running boost.
So the stabs are going on now, people are dying. One man left, and Brimstone get the round. Most likely, they're going to stay. Yeah, and they do, there we go. Brimstone choose to stay on the CT side, which is a smart thing to do.
Definitely looking forward to a good game here.
So, I think Alpha Sydney on this pistol round need to do something probably a bit faster than normal, but we'll see what they choose to do and how Brimstone choose to set up. Because again, you don't know what they have to do till you see the CT side set up. It's going to be interesting to see if Infrequent was as beast as he was last time. And see how Amber goes.
Oh, I'm expecting Baz and Simo to go huge, so...
Oh mate, they better go huge. If they don't go huge, I'm going to be upset. As terrorists, they push towards second mid here.
We've got one lurking over towards B.
Picks. Is pushing apps. There's one man in there, that is Seeker. He is going to spot them out with a pixel, and he does see them. As Infrequent keeps walking up to him.
Doesn't quite get the shot. Pulls back to play a good angle here.
Seeker's in a great position though. He catches the one. Can he get any more? He can't. Oh, can't quite.
Looks
land
down
the
on the
shot.
side.
One man pushes him now. Up and out to two people. And gets tagged. Can he get the frag? Yes, he can. Infrequent. Now going to the frag onto the library. He hits it after Seeker. And Seeker goes down. It's all up to the man, Simo.
Simo, no. Player and Boiler would have hurt him. Sonic finishes him off.
Good round there from the terrorist side.
Sonic with a beautiful 2k there.
Oh yeah. Seeker did the right thing there, playing an apps. Counter-terrorists are doing very well to play it passive, but the terrorists realizing how far back they're playing it and just choosing to push at the right time. As we see, counter-terrorists haven't gone for any crazy force fire or anything.
No, P250's on most of them. Looks like it's going to be a 3-2. T's paying most of the attention towards B. Yes, and Infrequent taking a bit of damage there. Nade comes through, gets bottom fragger down, and Infrequent gets Seeker with a Mac 10. Also finds bottom fragger. Simo finds Fuck. Simo in a great spot here to stop this B push. But he pulls back to construction.
Amber's rotating. I think that's maybe why he pulled back. Trying to support his mate there. But shots go through the smoke from ES. We see Infrequent on coils, waiting for this man to get over aggressive, but the counter-terrorists, they know the best thing they can do at the moment is play passive. Ooh, burping a lot. And Baz has set up bottom 9 to take out anyone pushing. Eaz looks like he might get a bit aggressive. Goes for a peek.
Simbo might find the shot, and Infrequent he doesn't quite get the shot. Infrequent getting a nice Mac 10 spray onto Simo.
Can Baz answer with any frags here? We saw his P250 in the last couple of games. Brutal, but he weighs down this time.
And Infrequent collects himself a nice 3k there with the Mac 10. That's going to put him, yep, on 6-2. And he is not going to buy in a rifle. He is going to continue to use that Mac 10 because he knows the CTs should be on an eco.
He wants a lot more money.
Yeah, he wants to make some more. So we see a P250 buy from the CTs coming here. A flash and a decoy.
Frequent goes for the pre-nade. Look like counter-terrorists. They're stacking B site, are they? Yeah, they are. Seeker here in a good position.
It's a 4-stack on B site. This could be a good read because it is a push towards B. Bottom fragger finds here. Sonic finds bottom fragger though. He also finds Amber.
Baz
Fuck finds Seeker.
It's up to Simo and back side. Can he take out Fuck as he pushes left side? Oh, the timing, no! The timing there. Not working out in Simo's favour. It's up to Baz here. He just wants a kill. He doesn't want anything else in this situation. Maybe a gun.
Baz just wanted to make some of that money back from buying the P250 here.
One frag will do it as well. One will make him happy as Roman. He gets close. Is he going to go for this pick? Another one there. Baz, though, pulls off and gets taken out there. Sonic with the
Double
MP7.
peak was just too powerful there for him.
Good timing there. Alpha Sydney sticking together, not losing any men from careless pushes.
So now we see the first rifle round come in now. An AWP's going to go on Implicit and an AWP's going to go on Amber here. Amber looks like probably going to hold, I'd say, passive truck.
Frequent going for the mid pick. Very aggressive there. Didn't even peek it with his knife out.
Could be found out by Amber here. Amber, though, not peeking the wide left, only peeking church bench, is going to go for it, though. It's caught out by Infrequent in under.
And that is what they needed right there. Baz pulling back to the A side, playing it passive, realizes that there's no need to give them any more picks here. Seeker's up on balcony, so it's a decent setup at A. They've got a nice crossfire between Pit and Balk. B site though, that's the place to hit. I don't know if terrorists don't know it obviously, because EAS is the only one there, as more terrorists head towards the A site for a setup. Smokes go out. Sonic pushing around, can he find a frag? He gets spotted by Seeker, and Seeker, he lands the shot there. One man pushes out, balcony though, and he couldn't quite see him. Baz in the pit though. Last man on site, can he defend it? Nades come in, and there goes the alt shot from Infrequent. Very well played there. Terrorists taking it very slow, not giving any information to the counter-terrorists.
Infrequent already coming out huge for his team here. Yes, gets a nice AK spray on the bottom fragger in CT. That's going to cause Simo to probably save this M4, I'd say. Got 89 armor, only 44 HP.
Alright, how's the mic situation going now? I've turned it up a bit and it's sitting in a better spot. You got Simo. Can you get a frag? Yes, you can. He gets the one. Another man pushing though. That is ES.
They're going to both push him from both sides.
Now they should know, yeah.
He might get out of here though, but he does not. IS finds him.
And as we move into the fifth round here,
we're going to see the CTs be forced to save again. We're going to see a P250 buy and a 4-stack on B again here.
One thing to know is
Now
every
the
time...
teaser-
Oh, the nade! The damage done there, 24 HP on bottom fragger.
Simo though, strafing out of sandbase, gets a nice shot on IS. Nade comes in at car, but it's not going to find anyone because there are no CTs there.
Trying to throw the gun on the roof, but it just slides down, trying to stop him from getting it. It's infrequent.
Infrequent, not wanting any way that the CTs will have of recovering that weapon.
So we got Baz and Seeker on the A side together. Chuck looks like he's going to go for that early pick, but I don't know. We could see something different here. Sonic's moving out Diggity.
Seeker
And he
in a
gets
great
spotted by
position
Baz
here.
there. Chuck, he had to have been spotted. Baz goes for the peak. Chuck can't quite
Seeker
land.
in a great
Frag
spot
comes
here,
in.
but gets down by Roman.
Counter terrorists, they push top mid to answer. Infrequent's there though with the AWP. Pop flash goes out, hits him.
The bomb's still held up in mid though. Infrequent though, stops Simo. Amber gets Chuck. Sonic puts Amber's madness to a stop.
Amber can
It's
do this.
all
now.
left up to bottom fragger now.
He can easily do this. He's just got to get the drop on at least one of the terrorists now. If he can get one, which I think he might be able to get Sonic here, but no. Oh, and he does!
He gets the spray.
Infrequent though with
Infrequent's
the AWP.
33. Misses the first shot with the AWP.
He's not going to miss a second. Oh, and he
He
does!
does miss the second.
And he goes down. Huge round there from bottom frag. Infrequent missing some shots which quite frankly were easy to make. 24 HP, no armor.
Brimstone taking their first round.
And that's what they need right now. They win on an eco.
Now, they really need to win this one because the position the T's are in with their economy, they cannot afford to let Alpha Sydney win this round again. Now's the chance to get that economical damage done and force them into an eco. Otherwise, they will have another bye next round.
Yeah.
City Op on Amber and Infrequent again.
So, I think unless Brimstone managed to get away clean slate here, the next round is still, again, going to be up in the air. Both teams are going to have about the same buy. Spray comes through there from bottom frag at 2. Wow, takes both of them down. Heavy frags there coming in. He should really pull back
Gets
and
the
not give
nade
away
down
another
deep.
trade.
Not deep enough.
Infrequent down to 43 HP from that nade, though. Bottom fragger and Simo low as well. Bottom frag is close. Infrequent goes for that boost over the smoke. I don't think he's going to see anyone. If he does, it'll be Simo. No, he's not. Simo's in a
Simo,
good
though,
position.
playing that left side, knowing that there could be a player down there on T.
Chuck's all by himself, though, in Boiler.
I don't think that Simo and Bottom Fragger know how close they were to bomb just then.
To be honest, I
Sonic now.
highly expect Alpha Sydney to be saving this one. Boost comes in again from Infrequent. He falls off. Trying to get back up.
That sound, though, that should have been the CTs in Banana.
Sonic goes for the peak. Chuck going for the peak as well. Seeker take him out. Seeker spots him. Molotov comes in. There's a nade to follow it up. Hits both down. Infrequent's on 16 HP. One man's pushing around. If he waited 1 second longer, he might have gotten the frag there, Infrequent. But it looks like they're pushing the ace site. As Amber rotates out, so does one other man, but is stopped now. Baz in pit with Seeker to back him up. What can they do? Seeker on
Seeker
site
in a
takes
great
that
spot.
one.
He
Can
gets
he
the
take the
first
second?
play.
No, he
Know that
can't.
he's actually behind the box.
And it's up.
Only 7 seconds.
Baz manages to get that rotator. It's up to Infrequent now. 16 HP. Can he make it? 1v3.
Manages to get the bomb plant.
Baz. Oh, if he had a shot then, he would have hit him. Sees him now. Yes, he does. He spots him out, and there he goes. Baz with a nice shot. Playing passive, knows that that terrorist has to try and go for an early frag to make this round work. Honestly, sometimes it's worth, when you plant the bomb, believe it or not, to run and give them the defuse. Save that ult for the next round, because if you look on the terrorist side here, they're going to be able to buy, but it's not going to be a comfortable buy. They might all get AKs.
Infrequent won't have his AWP, and it's going to be AKs for all but one.
Yeah.
So this will be the chance here to force them into an equal. Brimstone, it is do or die right now for them.
Yeah, I think for this half, if they want to take the majority lead and get, you know, a double digit or just under half, they're going to need to take this one. As we see Baz, he goes normal setup here. Same with Seeker. Terrorist, though, taking a different rank on second mid. Amber misses a frag, but he tags him down low, actually. 17 HP on Ias.
Also gets the intel that they are in mid.
And here comes a smoke setup here from the terrorist. Where is this going to land? It's going to be an arch take, or is it going to be... Looks like it's going to be a quad take. Smokes go out. See where they land.
Wait.
And yeah, looks like...
Molotovs go down, though.
The Molotov there.
And that chokes them down while their smokes just die.
We've got Amber now in Diggity. Bottom frag is there to back him up, though. They don't see him. They're not looking at him, and here he goes.
Gets one, gets the second.
Huge crossfire there from the CT
Actually,
side.
no, Amber cleaning up the second.
Nade comes in, but he goes down
And
as well.
doing it again to Bottom Fragger.
Roman hits
Not
one.
letting
Can he
Bottom
get a second?
Fragger get any kills.
That was a brilliant crossfire there from the counter-terrorists. Just having that one man hiding in cubby because they knew they were going to be pushing mid. Smokes went out towards dig side. It was smart to double stack library instead of dig. Worked out in their favor. Of course, that AWP can always quick rotate to watch Diggity from library area. Very nice from the counter-terrorists. They needed that round, and now look, terrorists are on an eco because of it, but it looks like they're hitting second mid pretty hard here. Infrequent to lead the way. Now they started to warp. So they're taking it sneaky beaky like. Seeker's sitting in apps. He's watching that pixel angle again. He's going to spot them as they push through. Terrorist is going to rush him. He takes a frag down. He's on 36. Molotov goes out, and that doesn't stop them. Infrequent runs straight through. Seeker ends up burning himself. As counter-terrorists now have to retake the site 3v2. As I say that, though, it goes into a 2v2. Bottom fragger hitting a nice shot. Infrequent's in pit.
Infrequent. Tag down to 2. Duck is only on 28. Bottom Fragger and Simo, if they play this right.
And there it goes. Simo
But
goes
Chuck
down. It's all up to
in
bottom
a great
fragger.
spot there.
Bottom fragger takes one. Can he
Draws
get the
Bottom
second?
Fragger in.
It's not planted for Infrequent. He's going to go for the peak anyway. And the defuse. Oh! That would have been so close there for Bottom Fragger. Infrequent manages to get it at the end.
Just on the timer. jumped on the other side of the box and just missed the flash. Really good timing there.
So it was really bad luck there for bottom fragger. In that situation, he didn't have enough time to fake. If he had a fake, if the terrorist didn't peek, round's gone. If the terrorist does peek and he misses the shot, round's gone. If he lets go of the bomb and it blows up, round's gone.
And
It's a
Amber
tough
misses the
situation.
pick down mid. He's going to pull all the way back to Arch side now. We see T-side just playing a pretty standard setup, spreading out, playing for picks, trying to get a bit of that B and some of that mid control, which they do now have. The CTs are not wanting to peek. They are playing extremely passive.
Nice pop flash in there from the terrorist side. Trying to help each other. Smoke from A lands for the B site though. That's going to hold off the terrorists even more. Infrequent goes down to Amber.
Getting a really nice shot at Infrequent there.
Chucks in out.
Pummeling the blood splatter on the wall, telling those T's to stay away.
And it looks like the bomb is rotating towards the B site, so we're going to have ES and Roman here to push out.
They definitely heard Amber's warning. It's going to be up to bottom fragger.
And they
and
re-smoke. Look at that. 50 seconds left and the counter-terrorists re-smoke Nana.
If this push comes through, it'll come through down around the 30-second mark.
Now what's interesting is how Chuck's managed to keep 3 players from the counter-terrorist side here over the A site by being loud and obnoxious.
And all the utilities go out. And nice flash and Molotov there that burns out Simo a bit.
Here comes the
Roman.
rotate.
Getting a nice shot on bottom fragger, but not before he takes out Sonic. Do they know Simo's back aside? They
Sonic
do
gets a
now.
nice
He
one.
gets ES.
And he gets Roman as well.
He
One
also
man
gets
left.
Roman.
That's Chuck. Can Chuck do anything? Chuck can. Whoa, and a crazy shot there again, but the man on top of coils, that's Amber, takes him out.
Amber's not having any of that.
That was some nice spray control onto Baz there from Chuck. Like, going back to, I guess, reverting the spray changes has helped a couple of these players. As we see, we go into the 10th round now. Brimstone on 4, Alpha Sydney on 5, so I have a feeling that Brimstone really need to start taking these rounds a bit more decisively.
I want to see more aggression. I don't want to see more standard CT holds, because Alpha Sydney are a team that are too good for standard CT holds. They will be able to adjust really quickly to that.
It's working at the moment, but I don't know how long it will work for. The smoke goes out here from Sonic. That's just the smoke off mid. Flash goes out as well.
3 T's in apps are going to push. They are going to get stopped by Baz, though. He gets the
damn
spray onto 1. ES, though, can't get the spray. Baz takes his side armor, gets Infrequent. Seeker from Pit gets Chuck and Sonic. Isn't going to be able to get the third one, and Roman puts a stop to him.
And Roman goes down, going for an aggressive peek there, trying to get one frag, but that was
Brimstone's biggest issue here right now is they are still losing players winning rounds, and this will hurt them. It means that it is giving Alpha Sydney the opportunity to put them into an eco because they're not getting that bank.
So all the rounds that the counter-terrorists have won, they've lost a minimum of 1 person. So
have yet to have a clean round. So we will see the first save here from Alpha Sydney come in. Now this is an important round for Brimstone to win. If they can't win this eco, if they do lose it, it is going to be dire for Brimstone.
oh, and the nade comes in there. Heavy tags. Roman with the boost.
Tags 3 Ps, 68, 29,
Simo
62.
I think terrorists are going to go for this. They're just going to... The nade again!
Oh,
And the
nade,
flash comes
doing
out,
even
though.
more damage and getting a kill. ES, though, not happy with Simo about it.
And Baz here for the frag. He can't hit the second. It's up to bottom fragger, but he can take out all
Bottom
3.
fragger just sneezing on those E's that are all so low. That double nade combination there, the Molotov and that grenade was just beautiful.
Hurt, man. That would have really hurt. So we go into the 12th round here. Brimstone finally take the lead back. Let's see.
Alpha Sydney, though, they do have a full buy. No on Infrequent, though, but we know how deadly he can be with an AK still.
Yeah. Now, I'd imagine Alpha Sydney will take this pretty fast, because all the rounds that they have won have been from pretty fast plays, and Roman with a nice frag there onto Amber.
Amber going for the pick, but
Smoke
not
goes
fast
out here
enough.
for Roman. Not quite. He's waiting for his teammates. Once they get in position, he's going to throw this for quad, and then they're going to wrap around, I'm guessing. So this smoke is a very nice smoke here, but counter-terrorists, one of them is playing aggressive in apps. They're all smoking, and the smokes go out towards A. Got Seeker. He's trying to push up behind them. He's going to catch an early rotator. Baz here from jungle. He gets the frags down. Gets one, can't quite catch another, but he manages to escape. Seeker got taken out, though, from behind. Bottom frag goes down. It's up to Baz and Simo. Simo rotating now. Baz comes through. Arch is moving on to the A side. One man on balcony. Spots him out. And
Gets
he's
a
not
bit
able
of
to get
spray
that.
on him. Not going to be enough spray, though.
Now ES is waiting around this corner. And he gets the frag onto Baz there. Simo, pop flash comes out. It misses. Yes, he's seen him. And Simo really should go for the save here. And I think we're going to see him do it. He might go for a couple of exit frags, but yeah. And Simo decides to go Mexican. Terrorists are exiting towards mid. They could get a frag here. ES spams. Simo's watching it. And ES runs out mid. That was... the timing on that.
Simo, though, does get out alive.
So, and a pause has come here from Brimstone.
Brimstone, calling it a pause at a really good time. You don't want to be calling it when you're already at a deficit and you're trying to come up with a strategy to come back. Right now, they get to sit down and go, okay, what do we do on what could be the last rifle round of the half here for us? And we are going to see a swag on Baz. That is how much they are hurting. Amber won't be able to afford an AWP either. Is going to have to either go an M4 or probably even a FAMAS now. So they're really going to have to use this tac pause here to their advantage.
I'd like to see a bit of an aggressive play come out of Brimstone through this tac pause, though. It'd be nice to see them maybe try and go for an aggressive peak with two guys. See if they can get a trade. I mean, trade favors terrorist sides. See if they can get a free pick, free kill, and even it up.
See, I'd like to see the A players get some early A mid, like, you know, second mid control. Get into apps.
Seeker did that last round. He managed to get behind the terrorists, but he was spotted out by their rotator, I think. So it'd be nice to see that maybe happen again a bit earlier in the round, because that was late in the round.
Alright, and Brimstone have asked to unpause the match, so we are live again now.
So...
Now, Alpha Sydney have called a pause in. Both teams here. Alpha Sydney realising how on par Brimstone and the unpause. Okay.
And here we go. Finally into the round, as I think that may have been an accidental pause call there from Alpha Sydney.
I think so.
I don't know if that actually counts towards their pause, but we'll see. Roman goes for the aggressive Nana with the takes the pre-nade himself. He's down to 63 there.
Beautiful nade from Simo there, thrown from the back of B site.
As terrorists, they push heavy round jungle side. Yes, leading the way with him frequent behind him.
Pushed all the way back, gets smoked from Arch.
Let's see what he can do.
Library's also smoked. Amber actually has a gap here. Amber's in a great spot. Chuck on the other side of this wall here. ES.
Amber just stares at him through the wall. He knows he's there. He just can't do anything, and there goes
Amber
the frag.
gets the one, gets the two.
Second. Well played there
Falls
from
back.
him.
Sonic gets Baz though. He's going to go for the third.
And he
gets
does.
the third, even though taking a bit of damage. And Simo cleans up Sonic. Beautiful round there from Brimstone. Really using that tactical pause there to make sure that they did win that last rifle. And now we see Alpha Sydney forced into the eco
Again.
on round 14.
So we could very well see Brimstone take this 9-6, and that is a very good half for the T side. Seeker wasting the flash there. Picking up a Molotov. So when you've got this much money on a map like Inferno, you always want to buy Molotovs because the sites are blocked off by choke points every time. Terrorists, though, going for a quick B rush. Let's see what they can do here. Yes, leading the way.
There are only two players on B.
He's just running straight in as bottom fragger gets a nice mow down there. He gets one. Can he get a second?
Simo
No, he can't.
backing him up. Gets one, gets two. Is going to not get the third because Infrequent just finishes him with a dig.
But Amber comes in from behind and he... Infrequent low as hell there. 19 HP. He knows it. He's got a D.
He's not going to be able to get out of this, but he's going to be able to maybe do some more damage.
Infrequent goes down there to Seeker. And that was a very nice round there from Alpha Sydney. They managed to get 2 frags. So again, doing enough damage on the eco to force counter-terrorists to spend a decent amount of money. They've got some
Now we
balance,
see the
but not a
force
lot.
buy. Now we see the force buy come in from Alpha Sydney. So 90 Tech 9s and a P250 are all they can afford, plus Infrequent's dig. Some utilities and ES with a Zeus. Get a dirty Zeus kill, my friend, please.
Yeah, so... forcing up in the last round is a common thing to do. Obviously...
Simo, though, early push down Banana. Infrequent with a double boost.
Now what's interesting is every time the counter-terrorists have gone for this early push, they've done this counter boost. That's a good read there from
And
Alpha
Simo,
City.
though, always plays the right side. Left side.
Simo peeks it and he gets
Finds it
fragged.
frequent. Pulls back, knows that his work's done.
Amber goes for the frag and Baz there to support him. One man managed to make it through CT though, and that's Chuck. Do they know?
Chuck, though, has been
Counter-terrorists
spotted
do
out,
know,
I
and
think.
he
Yep,
goes
in
down.
free. Bottom fragger. Taking Chuck out in construction.
And it's all
Bomb
up
is
to
headed
Roman.
over towards B. It's to Roman.
And he goes down.
Nothing he
9-6
can do.
half from Brimstone. That's a good half there for them. That is the half.
This is
we want.
definitely the outcome that they were looking for on their map choice here. To have a lead over Alpha Sydney heading into Alpha Sydney's map choice, it's definitely preferable to take a 9-6. 6, though, it's dangerous for Brimstone because even if you are to get, say, the first 3 pistols, you're equalised. So Brimstone really need to come out into the second half kicking.
Yeah, I'd like to see Brimstone here take the pistol. If they can take the pistol, I think they'll have no issue taking the rest of the game. Alpha Sydney, it's on them at the moment. It's whether or not they can answer back with this round and then the next 2 to follow up. I think no matter what, whoever takes this pistol, we're going to see a force from one of the teams on that second round.
Alright, so I believe we do have a bit of cheeky banter here. The CTs do currently have 6 players on the server. I believe ES is trying to get it away with their admin said we can use 6 for CT, so I believe the match pause will remain for a moment. The 6th player has now been kicked by the console, so I believe we will continue the game now. Alpha Sydney pulling a little bit of cheeky banter there.
Getting some cheeky people to join.
And the password for the server has now been changed. It takes one bad chicken to ruin it for the rest of us, doesn't it?
Yeah, hey, at least we got no DDoSing going on. Touch wood, of course.
It
Anyway.
dropped you guys up.
Sure. So what, this match is worth how much? $100?
The loser of this match will receive 3rd place and $300.
300, yeah.
The winner will go on to verse the winner of the upper bracket, which is PacificES, for the grand final. First place is 1600 and second place is, I believe, 600.
So no matter what, these guys are making money, which is a good thing.
These guys are all in the money.
And a bit of team damage comes out there onto Baz from his teammate on this pistol round. Crucial of all crucial, and looks like terrorists, they are setting up here towards A. As Roman goes for the apps peek and he gets spotted. He pulls back though and he's got one teammate to help him with the crossfire and he goes down. That is infrequent to help him, but he can't find any frags. He gets one. And he gets second. No, he can't. Tags him
Not
too
going to
low.
find the second with the reload. He's going to go back in for it.
Bottom frag goes for the peek here. He can't quite hit it.
Gets the
Infrequent
second.
finally hits that shot. Simo on sight with Amber to help him out. Amber goes down again. And infrequent.
Getting a huge 4K here.
Can he get
Throw
the
up to
eighth?
Baz
No,
now.
he can't.
Baz, though, putting a stop to infrequent.
Now this situation is very dangerous here for the terrorists, and he doesn't get it either. Huge play there from
Alpha
Infrequent.
Sydney take the first pistol. Quite a bit of damage.
That whole round was up to Infrequent there, but those frags with the USP were just...
Infrequent going huge for his team. Really taking that first round. And now Alpha Sydney will force up, and this is going to put him an advantage on CT. Especially only against P250s and that one Tech 9.
So we see bottom fragger topping the server, which is ironic. Pre-nades coming from the counter-terrorist side do a bit of damage here to Baz. We don't see a force up from the terrorists. Now that's interesting, because I honestly thought they were going to.
Now, Brimstone know that they don't want to give him any eco force rounds, so they're going to stick to a pretty standard eco pattern here.
As Seeker and Simo goes boiler, but Seeker is moving up apps. Roman is watching that, and Chuck is watching mid. Chuck gets one frag, can't quite hit a second. Seeker almost goes down there. As Roman takes a heavy bink there. It's Seeker, Simo, and Baz now to do the work. I think they're going to go for a quick apps push, but there's 4 counter-terrorists stacked on this A site, so it's going to be a bad idea. As Infrequent, what a peek there! Who peeks that angle?
Baz now in a great spot to make a little bit of money at least.
Infrequent
He's
gets
not
his
going to be able to
frag.
do anything against Infrequent though.
19,
Collecting himself
11.
another 3K. Alright, and we finally will see the first rifle round come out from Brimstone here.
Now Baz was spotted by the Orc there, and he gets the frag onto him. It's well done there. EAS and Frequent have both taken a tag, so is Sonic, but not a big one. Frequent moves up his position to Apps. Weird. That was very weird. He just locked onto a terrorist, but whatever. Frequent going for the peaks now. Looks like terrorists are choosing to push mid. Yeah, they are. As Chuck here is to watch the hold from jungle. Terrorists have stopped the push and they're rotating back though. It's well played from them. There's one man here to stop it. That is ES. He's re-smoked. 1 minute left and the terrorists have been slowed down to a halt again. Very well played here from the counter-terrorists to just not over-rotate. To keep 2 men close. They got that 1 man.
See, the problem now is giving them this extra time. That 1 man on B site's now 2 men on B. The A push here could work because there are only 3 here now. But they are running out of time. 40 seconds on the...
They start to play very passive here. The counter-terrorists, they know the terrorists are the ones that have to make the move. Amber's going for the entry into the site. Ian's waiting there at CT.
Yep, it's going to have to be B.
Yep, and Amber's actually lagging everywhere. I don't know if you're getting this as well, but poor guys.
Yep, like Amber is actually on 700 ping right now.
He can't quite hit any... Yeah, I think that round might be disputed given the entry fragger was lagging like hell. The timing on that is just too...
I don't believe we'll see another pause in, because I believe they have used their only pauses.
Yeah, they have. Sadly, they have.
Amber's ping is starting to settle now.
Yeah, they would
You
actually...
see the AWP here on infrequent. Going for the mid peak.
And
he's going to find the knees of Amber, and that nade should finish him off.
As terrorists now are pushing second mid, Baz goes for the apps pick. With his
infrequent.
And he gets spotted.
In a great spot, but misses the first, gets the second. Infrequent.
Simo just toying with him now.
Infrequent misses the shot. Simo's not going to pick that again. Comes out to Boiler.
Being sprayed through the smoke by Roman and goes down to Infrequent from behind. Well played there.
Infrequent personally making sure that Alpha Sydney takes some rounds.
Yeah, hey, his lifting is getting huge.
23-11.
Wow.
260 damage per round so far.
Frequent's got 11 kills in this second half, so 5 rounds.
We will see a mid again from Infrequent, and Chuck's close right, pushing down the church bench. That is a great spot to get him.
Amber
he is going to spot a player out too. He gets the frag. Isn't going to get the second, but Infrequent does get Amber. Seeker gets Chuck in second mid. Infrequent now, though, is going to pull back onto A site, play pretty passively from Arch.
As we see terrorists now heading back towards A, I think.
Now they're looking like they want to kind of... They're looking like they want to try for a B here. They've gotten that pick near A. Baz here. Looks like he's going to be leading the charge.
Got 2 men
2
on
CTs
site
on site. Sonic.
It is ES and Sonic on site, yeah. So we'll see what they can do. Sonic goes for a spray through the smoke.
ES still has a smoke and a Molotov. Can actually re-smoke that check for almost the rest of the round. And he's going to Molotov in. This is going to do so much damage to the T's. But they've got no choice. They've got to push through it.
Hiding, and he gets the 2. They both just line up for him there. It's a good hold there from
ES there, and his great use of utilities, keeping that banana smoked and then Molotoving as the flashes come through.
Oh yeah. Kind of baiting for his teammate there, guaranteeing that he'll get the frags as well, the man sitting at first oranges. We see counter-terrorists, they're doing some very nice crossfire setups on both sides. Always making sure 2 men can look on the 1. We see terrorists now rushing straight up mid. Seek takes a huge pre-nade, down to 42, and so do the rest of them. Chuck with some frags going through. Roman gets a Molotov actually. And Amber is on site with the bomb planting. Baz is in pit. See if Baz can get any frags here. Amber's actually got a weapon.
Amber has an M4. Sees the smoke come in from Arch. Roman though, ready for Amber in the corner, and Infrequent takes Baz out.
Baz caked that one pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. He had a full lineup on 3 counter-terrorist heads, not looking at him dead. He's missing the shots with the P250. If he had an M4, probably would have gotten a nice lineup.
Now I'll say that this should be the last rifle round from Brimstone if they can't take. Seeky here, going to go for an AK. AK's all round on Brimstone. Infrequent with that AWP. He's been able to do so much damage with switching it up and going B instead. And if this is a 3-man push-up banana, which it looks like it is, this could be deadly. Infrequent though, getting Molotov'd out a bit. Gets shot by Baz through the fire.
Sonic and
ES not able to get the trade there. Is going to Molotov it off to stop them from pushing through. He's already got back up on cart now.
As ES pulls back, trying to bait out for Sonic here. He's still sitting at cart.
Just getting out of there alive.
Nice frags there, but they don't get the trades. Amber and Bottom Frag are managing to trade out Baz there as counter-terrorist now.
Roman though, already in CT, but the smoke's down and that spray is not going to find anyone there. That nade though, might clip a little bit of damage, but it actually doesn't. That AK spray though, tags Bottom Fragger down to 7 in connector construction.
Roman looks like he just wants some frags. He knows one man's in CT, that's Bottom Fragger. Over the smoke, goes for a spam. Is 7 HP now, so he's got to get out of there not to die to the bomb, and looks like that's what Roman just wants to do.
Yeah,
oh,
Chuck
no.
doesn't want anything to do with this. Chuck's already in library. Roman though, in a really great spot here, but he's actually going to get almost...
The timing on that,
if
if Roman had gone a second early, he might have actually been able to ninja defuse the bomb. That would have been horrible to see. I almost thought he was going to do it, and Alpha Sydney want to pause.
They have had a player disconnect here, so I believe we will be waiting for that player to reconnect. What do you think Brimstone here need to do differently to be able to actually take some rounds from Alpha at this point?
Honestly, I'd like to see Brimstone go for a bit more of a fake, so maybe chuck some executed smokes out into A, send 2 men, and hit B with 3. But the coordination on that's going to have to be high from them, considering Alpha Sydney read these plays so very well. And unpause comes in here from Alpha Sydney.
We are live in 5.
Sorry, my thing isn't injecting. Make sure to uninstall back. Players having some banter there, infrequent. With the AWP goes for the pick down mid. Amber's there to watch it though, and he gets flashed out. Amber goes for that aggressive peek from mini pit. Smoke's pushed up. Abs is going for the quick picks. Bottom frag is up. Nana. I'm not seeing
CT's playing a pretty passive hold, pretty standard. Amber here going for the reverse boost on Alpha Sydney. Isn't going to find anyone down there because they are to the right hand side.
Frequent. Still trying to peek it. Sonic goes for the
Amber
Nana.
though could actually find one here. Sonic isn't going to get caught out though.
We've got Seeker pushing up pretty close. No one's gone down yet. ES is low, but he hasn't gone down. Amber almost gets the shot through smoke there.
Tags Sonic down.
Yeah, the nades came in there, did a lot of damage. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here. Seekers and Boiler. Looks like terrorists. Yeah, they are setting up for an A push. They smoke off infrequent. He pulls back. And they push out. So Seek pushes that Boiler. Can't quite find anyone still. We got 3 men on site now. Holding very nice angles. It's going to be up to infrequent to hold this jungle side. As he sees one and he gets the frag onto that first. They're pushing through now and we're going to see Chuck. He sees 2. He gets some sprays onto it. Roman there to follow up and it's up to infrequent now. Baz on site. You get any frags? He doesn't know. He's close. And Baz manages to get him dancing around that angle. We've got 1 man rotating.
We'll get the bomb plant in time. There's a CT already rushing into sight. ES pulls back though.
That's smart play here from Baz. Re-smokes it. Play a passive angle now. He flashes through, pretends to go for the push there. Just trying to hold that man at library back long enough to get the frag onto the man in dig.
He has been spotted out though.
And he goes down.
ES. Great communication. You see his movement change the moment his teammate goes down because he knows the position of that T. Alpha Sydney take the round. Brimstone here, able to afford a full buy again. No AWP for Amber unless Seeker is going to be buying it, and Seeker is not from the looks of it. Brimstone really need to make something work with this.
It looks like they're going to go for the second mid push again. Just trying to get that aggression down. Push the CTs back to a more passive hold, but they're already doing it every round. Got Chuck holding from Dig. One man holds from near pit. Oh no, actually, we've got Roman boosted up here. Chuck below him. This is an interesting hold from the counter terrorist. Let's see if it pays off.
Seeker here though. Seeker in a great spot. If he can come out on balcony and get a peek to the left of him. He is checking his library in his corner though.
You see Roman, he pulls off the roof there. Maybe not the best idea. Seeker is still waiting in apps. And Amber manages to get a frag, so Seeker's clear to push out if he wants. One man on site though, he gets binked and he knows he's hurt. No man in pit. Seeker's Molotov it off for him. And Frequent last man on A side.
Seeker knew he was there though. Smoke will come in and that will push him back.
And the bomb's going to come in here for the terrorist side, going down a bit late, but either way it's good. Gives the counter terrorists more opportunities, but I think they're going to go for the save, and Frequent went for the peek there. Amber is waiting on the angle.
ES and Sonic already set up over on the B side to save this round. They don't want to give Brimstone any more guns or money than they need to.
No, definitely not. I think Infrequent will go for some... No, he's not going to go for the nano aggression. He's just going to save it. Seeker does, though.
No. He's going to be double boosted in case he can get a shot over the box here.
And here comes the frag, and they see him! Infrequent goes down from a counter boost there. Terror's doing well. Tags ES through the box as well.
Almost getting ES. A few more shots there.
That was well played there from the terrorist side, knowing that the counter...
Very well played there from the terrorist side, using the boost to check the back of sight and catching a reverse boost. And now, Brimstone in a great position here to force Alpha Sydney into an eco. They will still be 1 point down.
They need to get this round, to be honest, I think, to be able to win Brimstone, to be able to stand a chance, because Alpha Sydney are looking really strong on their CT side. As Simmer goes for the early aggression apps, but they've got two-man stacked here. Let's see what happens.
Ready for the boost here in Banana.
And Seeker, he now knows one man's in there. That is Chuck. He takes a nade, he's down to 78, but Roman's there to back him up if they peek him. They overextend, and Seeker's going to go for that frag. He can't quite find it. He's trying to spray through. Roman now on the right side. He manages to get a frag through the smoke. Seeker tags the man. He can't get any frags. We've still got that one-man Chuck. He is hiding in dark still. Gonna flash out Amber. Pushing sight. Infrequent's there to answer him on the A side. We got one man in apps. That's Chuck. And Infrequent gets a nice frag there. Can he hit second? Yes, he can. Seeker's pushing apps and bottom frag is in mid. Let's see what they can do from these positions.
Infrequent. This Molotov could catch Seeker. Infrequent out.
And that's a nice Molotov there. Seeker, though. Infrequent's in the back corner. Knows he can take some damage from that as the terrorists, they rotate B. That's bottom fragger there, but there's one man there as well. It is ES, and we know how he can be. He's shown us some great performance. I mean, 12-16, but he's shown up when his team needs it, and can he do it again?
Yes,
bottom fragger goes for the plant.
Plant's going to go down. He's going to let the plant go down.
That's very smart.
Fake comes in, though. It wasn't planted. Now it is. ES, though, does not care.
That's very smart from ES, knowing that they're going to go for that fake plant, not peeking that angle. And the terrorists think it's clear from the fake. It's well played from him.
Brimstone will have another rifle buy. They will have somewhat of a buy if they do lose this round as well, but that is going to be a dire situation for them.
I think if it comes down to a low amount of terrorists compared to a high amount of counter-terrorists, we'll see them save for that buy up next round. They had to buy this round, obviously, to not give Alpha Sydney match point, which they do not want to do on their pick. As Infrequent, he's got the AWP near mid, and there's in mid as well, but obviously not peeking the same angle. It'd be nice to see AWP v AWP again, so we're doing quite well with that. Very even between Infrequent and Amber, as the terrorists now go for the aggressive peek and apps, sticking together. Now 3 terrorists, second mid and apps. They drop the bomb down after a smoke blocks off Infrequent. It doesn't. The smoke's off and they push Diggity. One man gets tagged, but they're pushing around jungle to catch this man. And Simo can't hit the frag onto Chuck. Seeker now pushing around with Amber. Can't quite get the frag. Infrequent close. He goes down. Now there's 2 men on site. Who else is it?
Amber
It's Chuck.
stops Roman in hit though. Isn't going to find Chuck sitting in the corner. It's going to be all up to Bottom Fragger and Baz now. Baz going down to Chuck as well. Bottom Fragger gets the plant in the smoke. Takes a bit of damage. He's going to pull back and get caught over the top of the box. Chuck with a beautiful 4K there. Holding that A site like a champion.
And again, counter-terrorists just being able to hold the angles.
I think first map to Alpha Sydney.
Yeah, 15-11 now. Brimstone losing their pick is the most likely.
Simo won't have a buy this round. He's going to have to scrape together whatever he can. I would honestly get a Mac 10. Don't leave with 1,000. Please, Simo, please. He's leaving with 1,000. He could have got himself a
So
Mac.
the thing that you got to remember though, they take into consideration here as well the fact that if they win this round, they need to be able to buy up next when taking lots of damage. So.
Fair enough.
Baz takes a lot of damage there from the nade and fire down to 88, so not that much in the end, but Chuck in mid. He's holding the angle. He knows one man's going to peek there. That is Simo. He will get that frag. Simo's only got a P250, but bomb's heading over towards B. That's Amber, Baz, and Bottom Fragger. We got Seeker and Simo towards A. Seeker's got a gun. Let's see what he can do. We got Roman holding pretty. We got one man now. That is Amber. He's rotated. Infrequent. Trying to get a shot through the smoke.
Seeker in a great spot here to find out Roman. Just needs to be faster.
Well.
I think he knows that there's either someone on the balcony or he's playing in pit, and he's not too sure. You see him covering both, just in case, because it's the 2 options.
Like
is he going to commit to the peak for the right side, though? That's what I want to see from him.
Molotov's pit, and Chuck binks him. It's a lot of damage there. We might even see Roman. No, Roman doesn't go for the aggressive peak, because terrorists are rotating off. Now, they would have heard that, but they've still got 3 men over towards B, so if the terrorists push now, it's almost perfect timing, and the smokes are going to go out here. Smokes go out, they will hit that B site perfectly. Molotov hits back his side, so ES is forced back and the terrorists push. Some spray comes in here from the counter-terrorist. Sonic's hidden in an angle, though, and he manages to get one. Can he hit a second? That's Baz. No, he can't. He goes down. It's up to the counter-terrorist for the rotate.
Infrequent, spamming the orb shots through that smoke.
He's
going to get tagged down to 7 with that nade.
Simo hits
Chuck and Roman all approaching from CT. That
Molotov
is going
takes
to
him
get
down.
Infrequent.
So Alpha Sydney now, they want this early win. Can he get the frag? No, he can't. Baz takes him out and it's up to Roman. Roman gets double peaked almost. Can't quite hit the frag. Takes out Baz. It's a 1-on-1 now. Bottom fragger. It's up to him. Roman's pushing the site. Can he do this 1v3? Bit of GeoTV lag and Roman hits it.
Will he have time though?
I don't know. He doesn't, and Brimstone take the round. Huge play there, but not able to quite finish it in the end, Roman.
Now, Alpha won't need to save here. Another AWP on Frequent, plenty of guns for everyone. But this means that if Brimstone do want to try and take out this first map, we are going to overtime.
Oh yeah, and if Brimstone can win this round decisively, because look at that buy. As I said, that's why he didn't buy a Mac 10. Look at his ammo now. Look at his money now, I should say. He had just enough to buy, but they're missing 2 AKs. His counter-terrorists have full rifles,
indeed.
so they are in a disadvantage here.
Simo here.
Peeks, and he goes down.
Not quite find the top of Duck's head. Seeker's going to pay the price for it.
It's a bad
Infrequent.
start here.
Finds Simo in the apps.
It's a very bad start here for the terrorist side. They're going to have to bring it back pretty quick. Baz tries to go for that quick pick onto Infrequent, but is watching it now, sees the nade, and the nade hits him down to 56. It's a 2v5 situation. 2 of the counter-terrorists are reasonably low, so we could see an upset here, but I highly doubt it. I think Alpha Sydney are going to take it on this round, as we've got Sonic over towards B. I think he's got IAS. No, does he have IAS to back him up? Yes, he does. Let's see what happens here. as counter-terrorists 3A, 3B, 2B. Bottom fragger goes for the peak. IS is at coils. He's spotting out the one man. He gets the shot. And it's up to Sonic now. He tags, and there it goes. Takes down
Baz
Baz.
just can't quite do anything from down there at the front of the site.
So 12-16.
Alpha Sydney take the first map.
12.
And that was, unfortunately, Brimstone's map pick there too, so I hope that they do go into the next map, probably trying to shake that off. Don't let that get to you that it was your map pick. Oh, and we got some drops coming in from the players there.
So it's 6 rounds they took on that first half, and only they took 10 on the second, Alpha Sydney. So, you know, dominant showing there. 6 rounds for the T side is still good. Brimstone took 9 on the counter-terrorist side, which is almost equal to Alpha's, but they just couldn't quite land it on the T side, I reckon. Their executes weren't quite strong enough, and the rounds they did win were extremely close. So the second map is going to be Cache. I'm going to quickly go on P before the match starts, so...
We'll throw a little bit of music on while the players do ready themselves up as well.
Yeah. Once I finish loading, I'll be able to chuck some music on for you guys. Let us know what you thought of that first game and what, you know, Brimstone could have done to turn it around, because I think there was a lot of points in that game where it was one round decided the fate. There was quite a few times where Brimstone needed that one round. They got it, I think... Yeah, they got it in the second half twice where they needed to win a round, they did, but they couldn't quite land it on that first half, and it cost them quite a bit. Alright, so we'll chuck some music on and speak to you guys in a bit. Still having troubles with the stream, Hannibal. There's not much we can do from my end until Australia gets their net better, sadly. The Twitch servers here are pretty poor as well, so...
It's honestly, it's not even the net here. It's, when you are watching our stream, you're actually streaming it from the US Twitch relay. There's no playback relay for Australia. We only recently got the Twitch upload relay as well for people who actually stream in Australia, so... You can try refreshing your Twitch page and it will try to connect you to the best relay. So if you do have issues with a stream, try refreshing the page a few times and it can actually fix the issues for you.
You guys should feel very, very lucky on this stream. I normally never drink energy drinks because they give me weird heart palpitations and that sort of stuff, but today, so I could cast these matches, I decided to drink one anyway. See, they are for you. I had to get a V because we all know Red Bull's the only thing there.
Okay, so all the players are in the server, and we are into the knife round now. I believe. Yes, we are.
The stabbies go out.
Amber gets the first stab. Roman, though, gets bottom fragger. Infrequent gets Seeker.
It's all up to Baz. Let's see if he can pull a Taz here and get a 1v3. No, he can't. Look at the tags on the T side. They're all below 20 HP. What do we get here? Do we get a swap? Or...
I believe we will see a swap.
Music off now.
Alright, so we are live into the first round of map 2. It is Cache for Sydney. Are up 1. Brimstone do need to take this and take it to a third map if they do want to stay alive in this competition, or they will be knocked out into third place.
Now we do see here terrorists sitting up for that B take. Nice smoke here from Simo. I love this one. I've seen this one before. This one lands all the way
Early push
over
from
in highway.
Baz, doing a lot of damage onto Roman.
And I'm stuck in the smoke, but let's do it. Whatever. See if I can get off it.
Yes, taking so much damage from highway. Seeker finding infrequent at quad.
I agree,
and
Roman.
getting ES on the container as well. Bomb will go down. Great first round here from Brimstone.
There we go. I have been let off, and I've been thrown onto another nade. Alright, we are watching Chuck here from third person, sadly. The best we can do at the moment. With Baz pushes up sight and takes him out. Watching from a dead body now. Dead man's perspective, and his teammate goes out. He died for nothing.
Roll your mouse if you're in third person, your mouse wheel.
Yeah, I just fixed it there. I got stuck in the nade, and I found once you get stuck in a nade, you gotta wait for them to throw another nade, and
Yeah,
then spam alt.
it happens to me a lot.
As soon as a nade gets stuck, spam alt, alright? Sometimes it fixes it. That time it didn't.
Alright, and we see a few CZs here over on Alpha Sydney. 250s and a 5.7 for the rest. Going for the reverse boost though, Baz. Isn't going to find anyone in mid.
And frequent
gonna
though,
get quite
he does
a
get
few
spotted by
Ps up
Amber,
here, though.
and tagged heavy as well. And he goes down. And what's interesting is the counter-terrorists have actually done a decent amount of damage here onto the T side. Only one frag, but that was their only AK, one of their only AK players, and Simo gets the rest. Picks up that gun as well, which is good. It's 2-0 here for Brimstone. We should see a bye come out of Alpha Sydney next round, not this round, as they try to force up last round and failed. We've got infrequent heading over towards A. So standard setup here again from your counter-terrorists, but T's looking like they're heading over
Baz
mid.
here getting boost again.
So he seems to be boosted every round. So nice setup. Molotovs off sandbags. Simo pushes. Playing very aggressive.
Takes
Can't
a
quite
bit
find
too
the
much
frag.
damage there.
Almost goes down, but he manages to live. Baz covering it for him. That is Roman on the other side of that. He wants a
This
frag.
nade
Oh, that's so close there.
almost getting Roman.
As we got two terrorists now
ES though,
pushing out.
going down to Amber and it's Tech 9.
And yeah. Amber gets another frag there. Chuck trying to push behind. He gets seen by bottom fragger. Got Sonic in connector. Amber runs past and gets dinked. He goes down. Baz pushes though and takes him out. It's all up to Chuck now. Let's see what damage he can do. Bottom fragger did spot him out. And Chuck just dancing away here. Simo's up top. He does get spotted and he goes down. There's a lot of damage from the CTs. Let's see if they can get another frag here. But no, Baz does take him down. Even
Chuck.
if the bottom fragger was right behind. So T's taken, on all these rounds that they've won, taken quite a bit of damage. First round to be expected,
have.
but
They have built up a nice bank though, and it is going to be handy heading into these rifle rounds. And we do see the AWP on infrequent. Can he continue what he did on Inferno here on Cache?
he is a
We are going to see him on the 8.
destructive AWP of this guy. He just pulls apart your
He
strat.
might not find any action in A main though, because there are no T's there to contest that spot.
And Amber's going for the pick towards B, but he can't quite find it. Truck's boosted in vent. It's a good position from him. He can watch mid and B here, obviously. Nade comes in, that pops vent for him, which again, that helps him. He doesn't have to make noise now to push through. But I think Amber's expecting this. Oh, I could not drink beef. That's very burpy, but it's not, and Chuck takes him out from behind.
Spray down onto Amber, but Baz stopping him in vents.
Simo grabbing the bomb and heading towards B. We got another man in vent now. That is Roman. Let's see what he can do. Terrorist pulling off. Looks like they're heading towards mid. Backing up again. So they are probably going to head towards A.
This is a good read here from Alpha Sydney. They haven't dedicated too many to one side. They are playing pretty loose with A. That highway player is really close to A side, and he is going to start to rotate back when he doesn't have anything come down mid.
Last time we saw Alpha Sydney play Cache, Infrequent, I actually remember, was a beast on this angle from quad.
Oh, he
Let's
was.
see if they do it again.
Not to mention...
Can he get... Oh, he doesn't click! Just unscopes there. QQ'd a bit too fast, and Baz goes for the peak. Can't quite get the frag, but he hits the second. EAS with a nice lineup there as well. So yeah, Infrequent playing from quad with an AWP, you don't want to push him without a Molotov or a smoke. Last time he sat there and he was getting quad kills, triple kills as the terrorists pushed to site. They weren't smoking him off or Molotoving him, so it would be nice to see if Brimstone do that a bit more if he continues to play from that position. We see terrorists
An
now...
A smoke for quad would stop him effectively.
Oh yeah. We see terrorists now splitting across the map evenly, just trying to get a frag. Nade comes in there, does a bit of damage to the bottom fragger, but not a vast amount. We got Chuck and Vent again. So again, the standard... Actually, no, not a standard. A nice setup here from the counter-terrorists, playing 3 people close mid. So they got one in Vent, one at short, and one at sandbags. This allows for some quick rotates and a lot of diversity from the CT side. Really like
Having mid control on a map like this is something that really gives the CTs an upper advantage.
Yeah, well, it's not just map control that they have there, it's the rotate control as well, as we get a double boost here.
And Chuck, in a great spot to get these players in boost.
But he goes down. Seeker getting 2 nice frags.
Though.
Let's see what they can do now. Amber
gonna
gets
pull
flashed
back
out.
to site now. EAS pulls back to site.
And
Smoke
it is going to
block him off.
It's going to be a
B site. But he is
going to
have a nice little gap there, and it is going to be the B site from the looks of it.
So they think it's A counter-terrorist, and they only start to rotate now. Infrequent and EAS, and they go for the save.
Gets a nice frag on Simo, but bottom frag is there to help him take site. Smokes go down for CT, and it should be a save coming up from Alpha Sydney here. They don't want to lose that AWP that's on Infrequent, and EAS, I'm guessing, would prefer to save the AK over even having to buy an M4.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Now, one interesting thing to note is this round purely came down to Seeker getting those 2 frags in mid and continuing to push. He kept flashing highway and he smoked up towards A site, which kept Infrequent and EAS from rotating. So a very, very good play there. Covering his teammate when they both double boost as well. Just doing a great, great job. So even though Alpha Sydney stacked 3 men towards mid, they still lost that mid control, and that pushed them back and got them very startled, in fact, which it does, you know, a lot of people. If you 3-stack somewhere and they get it anyway, it's kind of hard to, you know, have the momentum in that round in particular.
Now look at this. Chuck and Roman are forced pistols. Chuck with a CZ, Roman with a 5.7, trying to maybe get a kill and pick up a rifle here.
Infrequent swapping it up, going towards the B side for that AWP pick. Hasn't played here all day. If he can get a pick here onto bottom fragger, it'll be very good. Amber goes for a flash though and is flashed out. Amber crosses. He's going to peek that angle and he does, but Infrequent too slow there.
Misses the shot and takes a bit of damage there. Tag down to 76. Smoke's going to come out for him.
Very lucky though.
And he's going to pull all the way back to CT now.
He's rotating to a good read here from Alpha Sydney, and a nice smoke here coming in from Amber. Let's see what he can do with it. Where's this one? I believe this one's for quad. I do believe this one's for quad, and we will see this one go down. Yes, it is. So, Infrequent's position...
ES playing this close position in A main. Here's Squeaky open, is forced back to forklift. He's going to get the spray on Baz, but gets cleaned up by Simo.
We see Infrequent now pushing into the site. He pushes through the smoke. Spots 2. Can't quite hit the frag onto him, but Roman with a nice double spray. Is he going to go down back site? That nade takes him out. Infrequent on site, last man. Chuck and Sonic. Now for the rotate.
Both on truck side. Both tagged. Chuck's down to 41.
Chuck just pushes through the smoke, goes down to bottom fragger.
Can't make anything work with it because Simo takes down Sonic. That is round for Brimstone. Brimstone really coming out strong here on Alpha
And Alpha
City's
Sydney
map.
calls a pause.
And because of that, we see Alpha Sydney coming with a pause here. This is their map. They shouldn't be going 5-1.
Oh, definitely not. Brimstone really
I mean, they're
what they can do on
They're
Cage.
about, oh yeah, they're about to be forced into an eco here, which means if Brimstone play this correctly, they should be either able to get out with a clean round, or maybe lose one at most. Two is, I'd consider that an okay round for Alpha Sydney. Anything more and Alpha Sydney are looking good for the next rifle.
So, I think we're going to either see a heavy B or A setup here for Brimstone. I don't see them splitting and picking this round. They know Alpha Sydney is most likely going to be an eco from this pause and from the rounds that they've won. It's going to be interesting. I think Alpha Sydney might bank a lot of their counter-terrorist side on infrequent with that AWP. They're going to be probably moving them around a lot, around the map a lot more like we saw in the previous round. You know, he went B, then he went mid, then he went to A. So I think we're going to have the same thing coming out here. Alpha Sydney might try for an aggressive push on this eco, which is something that I would like to see. Match pause is almost over. I'd imagine it's almost over at least. Tac pause can't go on for that long, can it?
Attack pauses on here can go for a while, I think. I think you get like 5 minutes, I believe, for attack pause.
Oh, that's not too bad. 5 minutes, jeez. I mean, I could almost run off here, but it looks like all the counter-terrorists are here and they're speaking, yes, disagreeing with something that one of them is saying, or he just wants to shoot them both in the head. I think he just wants to shoot them both in the head. Is Chuck looking up there to the right? Yeah, ES wants to shoot him. Now he's wondering where Chuck's looking. He's having some fun. That's what I love. It's not doing much. One thing I would like to see on the A site, let's quickly fly over there now because it's a nice little setup. I'd like to see one counter-terrorist possibly playing here to here, so quad or behind red container, and then you have another counter-terrorist at forklift and you get third man and you boost them up on catwalk. Now this crossfire allows you to get a lot of, like, it's not so much that you're supporting each other, it's more that you're watching multiple angles at a point, so they'll engage one of you, and to move out of cover from that engagement, to get away from it, they have to move into one of the other guys who are then holding the A site, so it forces terrorists to stick in the one spot and go for the frag kills, which means nades and all that can really be very effective. So apparently counter-terrorists having some lag issues. Chuck, right there, 141.
He needs to turn his cheats off.
According to bottom fragger, yeah. And he timed out and leaves the game. Infrequent sitting 2 and 4, Roman 2-5, and Sonic 2-5 on the 6th round. Really need to show a couple more frags here. These terrorists are looking a lot stronger than they are. Baz going pretty large, I'm not gonna lie. Getting at least one frag a game. One frag a round, I should say. Alright. So, Chuck is rejoined. His ping is still very high. So it's Liaz. It's not Eaz, it's Liaz with an L, man. So Liaz, not Eaz. We'll remember that one. And it looks like we're going live now. So the unpause was called. Terrorists setting up towards the A side. Let's see what they do. Baz going for the mid pick. As we get terrorists setting up towards what looks to be an A smoke take. Is Roman doing mid by himself? Pulls back to highway. Baz is still up here with Simo. Nade goes in, tags Roman down to 84. That's not too bad at all. Roman goes for the peak. He spots out Baz, who's then dropped. He'll be able to call that to his teammates, and we'll probably see a rotate through the B site. But we don't. Chuck and Sonic just sitting pretty. As frags go out towards the A site, and Frequent goes down to Seeker.
Seeker took a lot of damage
out
there.
Liaz as well.
Using that to take out ES. Simo
Roman
moving
goes
up
down.
highway takes out Roman.
And
And Baz finding Sonic in Z.
So standard round there, nice anti-eco from Brimstone, just playing it slow, waiting for the counter-terrorists to get aggressive, which they did towards Squeaky and lost 2 men because of it. I was expecting a bit more of a dedicated push there from Brimstone, but it looks like they didn't need it. They had that round, you know, red anyway. They knew exactly what to do. Is Infrequent buys an AWP, and we got one on Amber as well, so let's see what happens here. Frequent heading towards mid, goes for a wallbang there, not quite hitting Baz. Amber's in mid as well now, though, and I think he'll probably end up pushing through this smoke. He throws another one out, and Frequent's still on the other side. Nade comes in, he's down to 16 HP, and Amber gets 2 frags. Huge 2k there from him as one man's on the side. That is Liaz.
Amber, though, tagged down by that nade. He's going to know there's a player on A.
We got Sonic rotating in midcon. Baz is watching that. Liaz with a nice pop flash there to stop anyone pushing short. It does hit Amber and delays him enough. Molotovs come in. I think Amber would have seen him then. Liaz still on side, takes out one, sees a second. Can't get the shot onto Amber, and it's up to Chuck, who's most likely going to be going for a save. And Chuck going for the peek here. Might catch Baz off. Baz turns around. No, Baz takes him out there. Well played.
Baz was ready for that.
Again, a nice round from Brimstone. They're splitting up the counter-terrorists to the point where they're not able to make it a 2v1 in any situation. It's always
really putting that first map behind them and coming into this fresh.
Oh, yeah.
And taking it to Alpha Sydney on their map pick.
Let's see, terrorists setting up towards A again. So they like stacking 4 towards A, boosting 2 in mid. That is Baz and Simo usually. And it will be Baz and Seeker, I believe. Is it Seeker? No, it is Baz and Simo again. So. Seeker heading over towards A. Chuck going for an aggressive peek B. Now they know it's not B, so we should see a big rotate coming here from the counter terrorist. We got 2 men pushing
Seeker here in a great spot to shut down the rotate, though.
Now see, this is the issue we have, is the counter terrorists have gained so much information on the terrorist side. They know exactly where they're going. Smoke flash come in. Amber's there to back him up though, and Amber pulls back at the wrong time, and they're hitting B. Roman gets a frag, but he goes down.
Baz in vents. Doesn't quite want to commit to the site yet. He's going to wait in vents for the rotators. Is he going to find Infrequent? Gets the spray.
I feel like Alpha Sydney not jumping on the information they had. A lot of noise being made.
Get caught out here. But he's able to spot him first. But
good frag.
Is able to get the CZ onto him. He's going to get that AK and he's going to, I think, save it.
Oh,
that nade is definitely going to tell him to save it.
And Sonic, he spots one, spots the second, but he's not going to go for... Will he get the nade? No! Amber turns around and he gets the frag. Simo's on site. It's bottom frag. He misses again. Sonic, yes. No. Sonic, such a dangerous position there. I think he whiffed it a bit too much. He knew he did as well.
Keeping the AWP off Alpha Sydney at this point, though, that's definitely worth it. Yeah. I believe we may see Infrequent forego his armor and get one.
And he does. He manages. He forgoes his helmet, which isn't too bad for CT side, considering all terrorists have rifles.
AKs. It's gonna be heads.
Yeah. The one issue I have is, and everyone goes, they have an AK. Headshots don't matter. Is if they run out of ammo in that AK, it's one pistol shot to the head.
Yeah.
And that's the smart one. Seeker. Ready for the push here. Sees Lias and he gets the frag though. Amber heading towards Squeaky now is going to be watching that, making sure they don't push out aggressively. As Chuck does, as I say it. And Amber looks away but has got the angle. Chuck repeats. Amber missing frags here. He should not miss any more. Chuck with the nade. 44 damage. Amber misses again. And missing too many shots there, Amber, as Chuck goes down.
Simo there, though. Finally takes Church down.
And we've gotten Frequent.
Bit too much damage to the T side here, though.
Frequent at Truck. They're not going to be able to push this A site easily with him here. As the last 2 terrorists do push the site, that is Simo. Roman's on site, but he pulls back, lets them take it. Both terrorists now are on site. It is Simo on bottom frag. Bottom frag manages to plant. Roman's at Forklift. We got one man on short. And Frequent pushes the site. Simo with off timing. And Frequent goes down to a nice frag there and huge. Bottom frag manages to get 2 quick headshots. Simo follows it up as well. It's a very, very good round from Brimstone, taking it 9-1 on the T side of Cache. This is huge. We're going to have to see some big T side here from Alpha Sydney to even match it. It's a CT side of map nonetheless, but Brimstone just going huge here. And Frequent heading towards A main with that AWP again, so they did manage to buy up. believe they have round loss bonus at max here on Terrorist, and Freakman just misses that frag, and he knows it.
ES though gets one of the Amber, but Simo shuts him down. CTs are pushed up very close in mid here. If they go through garage, they could actually a couple frags and take bomb, but the reverse boost.
Seeker not looking at it though. Now they did spot
Getting
bomb there.
caught out
no,
there.
They didn't. They didn't spot bomb. I thought they did. Chuck doesn't quite spot out the man rotating to B. It's going to be up to Sonic here. He needs to call this rotate reasonably early as Baz goes for the entry frag. Is going to spot him. No, he doesn't. He spots him now. He sees that elbow, and Sonic's seen him as well. Flash comes out here, and Baz gets a nice spray. Sonic goes down to Simo in the end. Good trade there. Chuck's on the quick rotate, though, when he sprays through the smoke. Doesn't hit anything. It's up to Simo on bottom fragger. We saw what they did last round. Let's see if they can do it again. This time, Simo going for the plant and bottom fragger with the cover. Roman pushes through vent, and he takes out bottom fragger. Simo, last man on site, can't get the frag. Yes, he can, but he can't follow it up. Now for Sydney,
Alpha
take that
Sydney
second.
will take their second round.
Finally, they get a second round.
Now, this is a dangerous spot for Brimstone. Alpha Sydney are a team that, with momentum, could take this 6-9 and then bring it back on their T side.
Oh yeah, in the last two rounds.
They did.
My bad.
They did pick CT, and they did pick this map. And let's just hope that their T side is a bit stronger than their CT. We do see the AWP infrequent here.
Now, one thing I do have to note as well is just how even Brimstone's frags are at the moment. They got their T-side strats down. As we see a quick push out here to B. They haven't done this yet. Maybe trying to stop Alpha Sydney from getting too comfortable after that win. And they're not able to hit the frag, but Seeker finally lands it. And that's both B-men down now as one man rotates upper.
Roman gets smoked out though.
Pop flash goes out from Roman. He's trying to get a frag here, but he can't quite find anyone. We've got Lias with a long rotate, chucking upper and Roman in lower. Let's see what they can do. So Seeker's low, he's 20 HP, and Baz is 100 to the left. We could very well see a push here from Baz, getting a bit aggressive, but no, nade comes in, 77 damage.
In B main.
Now this is the man.
Spots out, Baz gets the spray onto him.
Can't quite hit a
Misses
second.
the check. Misses the checkers player though.
It's all up to Chuck. Chuck gets the frag on one. Tags one down low as well. He knows where Bomb is. Going to smoke it off. And he's going to jump on it, but he goes down to Simo. Nice try there from Alpha Sydney.
Planted for B main. Very nice plant there. Visible from like a couple corners of the site.
Oh, that
Don't have to actually push in to try and retake it if a CT manages to do that. That's just shaking his head at his teammates, just going, no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
So, yeah, that plant there is, I think it's the second best plant you can do for the B site. I find the best one is actually on front of site. You can plant it on the ramp.
Yeah.
And that's a very powerful position. As we see a double boost hit mid again. That is Baz and Amber. From the T side. Amber throwing a nice smoke here. Don't know why he needs to. And he fails it as well. So Baz pushing up a bit aggressive. Roman's in mid-con. He doesn't get smoked off, obviously, because Amber misses it. Baz peaks short, but there's still that one man in mid-con. Will he go for the aggressive peek? And Roman spotted out. Nice
But
flash
he was
in
flashed, so he does cop Baz's spray.
Yeah, I believe that was Amber
Baz pulls
flashing
back.
his teammate in there.
Yeah.
It's nice. Well played.
Very
from
nice
him.
flash there from Amber.
You see the CT's
The
rotating.
call for
towards
B
B.
site
Yeah.
is coming in.
I don't think he's gonna get
Sonic,
any,
though, pushes through the smoke, finds bottom fragger, but can't get that USPS into him.
He wanted that one frag. That's all he wanted. Is he has goes for the B hops. And
Yeah,
sprayed through
doing the
smoke.
same. Cops a spray from bottom fragger through the spray.
Yeah, I find pistols are easier to see the traces through smoke. You can see the bullets as they come through, and because it's a single shot rifle, you know exactly. Single shot pistol, I should say. You know exactly where those bullets are coming from, and it's easier to shoot back through. Terrorists now. Amber maybe going for this mid pick very quickly. Yes, he is with that AWP, and he misses it. Infrequent lands it instead. We've got Baz heading over to A main. There's only one man on the A site. That is Liaz here. He does have a one-way smoke. Will Baz peek it? Baz does peek it. Liaz sees too late though, and Baz gets the frag as Roman rotates through short. Infrequent behind him to back him up. Roman goes down to Baz with a huge 3K.
pretty much single-handedly opening up the A site. Almost misses the player in CT, but he remembers he saw him. Sonic, though, USPS
Nate
from all the way down near the B site.
This truck goes down. It's all up to Sonic now. Simo on top of the crate. Sonic does see him, and he goes for the frag, and he lands a spray. Last man's very low. One of the last men is very low here for the terrorist side.
And they do know where he is. Frager coming up now. Here's him rotating down to Z. Is there for the spray and meets him in the face with it.
Meets him in the face, mate. Nice, good old
Meets
doming
him
there.
right in the face, mate. Brimstone. Just... They've
12-2.
got more money than they could want to spend, and they're going to take Alpha Sydney to the half on an eco from the looks of it.
What's interesting... Yeah, and here's a double AWP setup. Now, maybe no. Again, what's interesting is that terrorists have not tried for a double AWP setup. Knowing that the 4 AKs work, just sticking with that Amber through the smoke!
Finding the shot through smoke on Jucker was running down mid.
Crazy shot there. Baz pushing mid now, trying to answer on it. Infrequent. Tries to go for a dig. Roman's pushing him though and he's close. Oh my
Amber's
god!
Back up top mid.
Covering his teammate, and Brimstone stormed that last round. That final round there, just dominating with no... not losing a single man.
To be honest, after Inferno, I expected and I hoped Brimstone would come back on this map. Did not expect this from Brimstone though. 13-2 at the half. Wow, just wow. We may actually see a best of 3 here.
I'd like to see a best of 3. I think Dust 2 will be a brilliant map after seeing how Alpha Sydney played on that yesterday and how Brimstone's playing today on Keish at least, you know. Really, they're stepping it up, and I find Keish and Dust 2 are very similar. They got sort of the same play style. You take mid control and you get a lot of opportunities, but it's not giving away the round.
Here we are into the second half. Alpha Sydney, 14 rounds. Take it 2-0. Brimstone need 3.
So Liaz here saying he's pretty mad as we see the terrorists heading towards the B site. Liaz a lurker
Let's see if
by
that
himself.
madness can do something.
And
Amber
goes for the quick
with
pick.
the cheeky peek.
Can't quite
Finding a
find
bit
it,
of
though.
damage onto ES there. That's going to make him just more mad, and that's probably not something that Amber wants. Amber does not care though, because they are all going towards B site.
And here comes the push.
And it's going to be up to
lead
Bottom
it.
Fragger and Simo. Bottom Fragger gets the first shot, gets the second shot.
Can he get a third? I think he
He's got
can.
a teammate there, back him up. Simo's
He
finding
does. It's all up
Bottom
to him.
Fragger. Seeker cleaning up Eaz on the rotate from A side.
And look at that. Brimstone don't lose a single man. Looking really strong here on Alpha Sydney's pick. Honestly, 14-2, winning that pistol as well. You get double digits
Now
on
being
T
able to
side, and
force
it's bad
this
enough.
round, and honestly, going into map 3, after winning that second map, it's a bit better than having won the first one in Alpha Sydney's case, and then losing your second map. You're going in with a bit of a, you know, demoralization.
Yeah, and, you know, Brimstone, if they can win this, they'll get a huge morale boost, especially if they win it at such a far margin. Because that Inferno game, it was a lot closer than this, let me tell you. As they push out now. Liaz gets the one frag there, he really shouldn't have, and gets a second as well. Baz goes down, one man on short to try and answer back. That is Amber, as we've got Bottom Fragger. He's rotated to truck now, going for that retake. Liaz on site, one man coming from A main. That is Simo. He gets spotted out, but takes out Infrequent. Amber on top, takes the man down near Fort Cliff. One man in A main. He's gonna take 2 actually. Roman with some nice tech 9ing there, and Bottom Frag is gonna save this gun. Rightfully so. Throws a nice little pop flash to get out of there. It does hit the man. No, Liaz actually managing to block it. It's up to him and Bottom Fragger now. He wants to send
Not
forward.
knowing where the player went though.
Bomb's going to do a lot of damage. 6 HP. So much damage done there onto the T side, and Bottom Fragger not able to get the kill. I'm going to be...
Alpha Sydney take their 3rd round of the game.
Honestly, Alpha Sydney should not buy here. Yeah, Bottom Fragger managed to save the gun, but he did that to do some damage. They've got all the rounds to give. Might as well eco this and go up for a buy next round. They do still want to do some damage, though, to keep Alpha Sydney down economically, because we know T-side is one of the ones where they can take off, and a run boost here. A run boost here, and he goes up onto roof. It's like a counter boost. Infrequent waiting for it. He's waiting for it. And bottom fragger with
Looks
the peek
away,
onto
though.
him.
And he's
he
going to
gets
pay
it.
for it.
Now, a lot of people don't know this. If bottom fragger were to jump where he was, he would have seen Roman on top of red crate as Roman goes for that angle. When he gets him, he knows he's up there now. Bottom fragger's so very low, and Roman goes for that aggressive peek. It's all up to Simo. What can he do? Apparently, according to his profile picture, he's got this.
Simo, I believe.
Mid, oh, he should have heard that.
This is why I usually don't believe Simo, but you make me believe.
Brimstone, 14-4 now. Alpha Sydney looking reasonably strong in the second half. Sticking with the SMGs on this round though. We got 2 UMPs, 1 Pro 90 and 1 M4. Let's see what they can do with it. If we can with the Ds still. Probably gonna see him head towards A. We got a full stack here from the counter terrorists on the A site. This could get interesting as Baz gets pop flashed in, but he gets taken out by Sonic. Now they're gonna go aggressive here.
He's gonna find this Yaz in sneaky. Comes out to help at site with the oomph that he found. He's not gonna find any T's though.
Yeah.
So they've all rotated off to B side.
And they're gonna get it free of charge. No one there to help. Seeker pushing A main. Simo's the only man rotating through CT right now.
Now it's a 4v4 retake. If the CTs play this correctly, T's have very limited utilities here. They've got 1 smoke left. It's on Chuck.
There's 1 man in mid. That is Sonic, and it felt like he knew it for a bit, bottom fragger, and he does, and he gets the frag. Sonic missing the spray there. It's up to Amber, final man alive. Can't quite hit Roman. Takes him down to 31, actually. Frequent surviving on 10 HP, so Terrorist rather low again. Not able to get a
CT
solid
side
win.
definitely cheering up here. You know, getting a bit more shooty after the rounds go out in their favour.
Why would you not be cheered up when one of your guys has 10k after a full buy? All utility and AWP on the team. Why'd you ever be sad?
This is dangerous for Brimstone. Having trouble here, closing this out.
Frequent takes a pre-nade, which slows him down quite a bit. Still going for that mid pick. Trying to get the early pick. One's in vent. He doesn't quite know about it. Most likely clear that position any minute now. Amber's in mid though. He's waiting for that frag as well. He's only got an M4 to answer back. Frequent is just waiting. Passive play here from him, but so is Amber. And Amber goes for the quick pick and he gets tagged for it. This nade's going to kill him. And it does. Amber goes down to Infrequent's nade there. Liaz, 1 man and Squeaky. Seeker's on the other side. Let's see if he can get the frag. See if anyone decides to spray through the door. This is a common thing to do. Baz peeks on B site, but Chuck's going to miss the shot. A lot of information being given out here to the T side. But Baz rotates towards A, which is the right call considering that's what T's are doing now. I'm still looking at Liaz here to hold off. No, to push out, I mean. Seeker to hold off. And frag goes through there. Liaz did a lot of damage onto Seeker. Molotov comes out from Seeker there. It's a nice one. Chuck jumps up on site though. Is it spawn? He's on bomb and he can't quite get the frag. 1 man burning in sight. Baz's nade here doesn't land in the right spot and Simo's rotating through short.
But Infrequent's waiting for Baz. Is probably going to find Simo here too if Simo does peek it. Simo though, sitting back near the window of the truck. He knows that Infrequent's there.
We've got Roman slowly pushing up behind Simo. Looks like he knows. Roman's just holding it now, and Simo's boxed in. He can't leave. He can't push. I think he's just wanting frags at the moment as he goes, and he gets one. And he gets a second. Infrequent now is definitely going to save this. He doesn't know it, but if Simo was still at truck at that point in time and had a kit, Infrequent was far too far away. Could have run onto site and it would have been his. No time left there on the bomb, and Alpha Sydney take their 6th round. 6-14 here. Brimstone really doesn't want to give any more rounds away. They really don't. They want to get match point as soon as possible, and then go from there. Interesting to see. Simo's the only man with a gun here, and they set him towards the A site with another 4 stack. So it's good play. Looks like Terrorists are doing a quick push as well. Bottom frag goes for the early aggression. Sonic takes him out. You see a push
Not before
here.
he gets a kill on ES though. Simo with a nice
Simo
spray
gets
found
one,
by
but he can't
Sonic
get
though.
any more. It's up to Amber and Baz. Amber's and Squeaky, and they don't know about him yet. Plant Sonic, he's planting, and they still don't know about him. And Amber gets the one frag. Can he get a second onto him? Frequent. He tags him so low and he does go down. Roman, last man, he's over near Electric and he gets spotted by Baz and he goes down. Big round there. Brimstone taking eco. Match point
Now,
on
Alpha
an
City
eco.
will need to win 11 to take it to OT to have a chance to win this 2-0. Otherwise, we are going to map 3 here.
Oh yeah, I think we're most likely going to be seeing Dust too. Alpha Sydney.
With a full buy still.
I'd like to see Alpha Sydney take back a couple of rounds just to make the next game interesting. I think if they get beaten here on this round, they're going to be quite demoralized going into the next one. You know, losing match point on an eco is not something that just goes past unnoticed. See Sonic with the quick play into A main. He's not going to go for the pick because Baz is waiting for him and Seeker on the other side as well. And Frequent going for the boost in mid. He's going to try and take out Amber. He spots him and he gets him. Nice frag there. But we got Seeker and Baz doing a cheeky boost on the A site. The shrewd boost. Let's see if he can get any frags from this position up here. It's a lovely position. Terrorists are set up behind A, so it looks like it's going to be the right call. Baz is in MBK. Let's see what they can do, but Terrorists moving back a little. Bomb still back there. Lias setting up for a smoke, I do believe. Infrequent still boosted. Flash goes out A main. Looks like we might get a push here from the T side. Infrequent pushes out mid. No, he's still on roof and is dropped down, and they're rotating to B. Terrorists now. I think Baz is aware of this. There's only one man, and he should get taken down by Seeker if he even decides to push.
That's been answered now. Don't worry about the chat, Hectic. Focus on the game.
I'm focusing on the game, mate. It's just it's so tense at the moment. And Simo, Ego's is still in the back side. Actually, he hasn't gone down.
But wait, look at this though.
Oh, the gate!
2, 1, no time. Brimstone, take it on the timer.
Wow, that's gotta hurt to take it on a timer. And we go into the third map, which will be Dust through Brimstone taking Cache 16-6. Dominant showing there from Brimstone, especially on the T side. It's Alpha Sydney's pick. They even start CT side.
Now, we know that they are comfortable on Dust too. We did see them play that the other day in this exact tournament.
They started,
very comfortable playing
started CT side both times, and both times I think they got double digits. So it's going to be great to see what they do here. I'll be back in just 1 second. I'm going to grab some water. I'm going to chuck in some music once we load into game. And we shan't be that long on the final map for the Losers Bracket Grand Final. Losers Bracket Final, I should say. Not Losers Bracket Grand Final. Doesn't tend to work. Alright, start some music and we'll be back with you shortly. Guys have joined the server, so we won't be too long rolling with a nice scout shot. Won't be too long on the knife round. Want to get this done as soon as possible.
Alright, Alpha Sydney are ready.
Probably ready up soon.
We are just
Last
waiting
time
on
for the
Brimstone
whole
now, I believe.
hour chill.
So what do you think, Hectic, the outcome of the knife round is going to be? Who do you reckon will take that out?
Honestly, whoever takes it's most likely going to choose CT side. I think if Alpha takes it, they'll definitely choose CT. I mean, if I had to take...
on Dust is definitely preferable.
Yeah, it's just easier start, I find. It's a bit more chilled and relaxed. If I had to pick someone to take the map, I'd like to back Brimstone, but knowing how strong Alpha Sydney is on Dust, we'll see how it goes. I don't know what Brimstone are going into this last map thinking, but I'm hoping it's something obviously positive.
Alpha Sydney are extremely ready, and Seeker is pissing blood, so we will still be a moment, I believe. Seeker is no longer pissing blood, he is now ready. Or if he is, he's decided to play anyway.
And we go into the knife round here. So,
Good luck, have fun, and I hope you're okay, Seeker.
again, I think we're going to see whichever team wins here going CT side. Brimstone might change. I don't think they will, but they could very well decide, nah, we're just going to go T for the hell of it. As decoy play comes out, tagging Redman down to 94. I think every decoy hit him then. As all the shanks come out, and it looks like T side, no, it's even actually, 1-1 now, as Bottom Fragger versus Sonic, and the knife comes in for Bottom Fragger. So Brimstone take the knife round. Let's see if they stay or switch. We'll turn the music off once we go in. And it looks
Nothing will change.
Yeah, they're
Brimstone
going
will
to
stay.
Alright.
It is the safer move to do. If you are feeling confident enough, you can try for your T side first, but I believe that they still just want to play the safer move here and go their CT first.
Yeah, I'd like to see Brimstone take the first pistol round and, you know, not lose any of the upcoming. That's going to be the big issue here for both teams. I reckon we're going to see both teams fighting it out for the first 6 rounds. Quite heavily, actually, because on a map like Dust 2, I find the beginning of the game is crucial to setting up how the end's going to be.
I'd definitely like to see Brimstone lead the way that they led on Cache previously.
Yeah, in saying
We
that...
have both teams ready.
In saying that about Dust 2, though, it is also one of the maps, given it's so balanced and so, well, classic for CS, that you can have big comebacks on this map. Like, we're talking 1 to 14 halves coming back to win at 16-14. It is that kind of map if you can play it right. Heading into the pistol now, we see counter-terrorists mainly buying up armor. Simo gets 1 kit. Usual setup as terrorists, they head towards B for a quick B push. Chuck leading the way. He gets taken down.
Gets Chuck. Sonic
Bottom Fragger gets 2.
No, Bottom Fragger finds Sonic. Great hold from Bottom Fragger here. Lets them pass on the side. Trying to get the shots into E.
He just wants
ES
to
here.
retake. He just wants to retake here with him and his team. It's 2v1, both alone, they know it. And Frequent close right, can he get a frag? As ES Leas, I mean, he goes down. Can Leas make it? No, he can't. He can't. And he gets the frag onto Seeker there. Big hold from him. That round
Seeker
came
on
down
3
to him.
HP. Couldn't do too much there during that retake. Getting held up and losing a teammate indoors is what cost Brimstone that round there. And we will see the force come out from Alpha Sydney. They are going to get some SMGs and some Galils, try and make a bit more money. We are going to see a bit of a B rush come here. And Infrequent getting a spray.
Oh,
with the Galil
wow!
down mid.
I can't believe
What
I just
was
witnessed that. Chuck rushes
Sonic
the
just
site.
stampedes into sight. Simo in the chest.
Seeker's outside door. If he peeks there, he's going to get fragged heavy, and I think Sonic's going to spray him through the smoke anyway. He runs through, and he gets caught up one man. Trying to go for a defuse there. Believe it or not, I believe that's what he was trying to do. Roman may need some new underwear. Yeah, it looks like he does. Scared the fuck out of me, apparently. So, get a fresh pair for him, and Frequent gets the frag onto Redmar to finish the round.
Alpha Sydney coming out strong in the first 2 rounds. Now, we are going to see Brimstone eco this one as well. They will have their rifle on the 4th. Alpha Sydney know this as well. They are going to stick with their SMGs.
They're going to go for that B rush, it seems. Maybe slowing down in tunnel, but Roman's leading the way with the bomb, which makes me think they are going to commit to this. When you send bomb out first, you know it's a commitment. Simo's in sight. He takes out one. Can he get a second? Oh, nice line up there. Almost gets a double beam onto him Frequent. But he answers back and is the last man alive with 8 HP. This is a big round for Brimstone. If they take this, they're probably going to take the next 2 as well. Well played from Infrequent.
Infrequent going for the plant. Baz pushes through the smoke and cops it in the chest as well.
Amber with this nade. He knows he can get it. Oh, the nade! He's on 8 HP. They're both peeking the same angle. Infrequent is baiting it. But Brimstone are playing this very well. And he goes for the peek and gets the frag. Huge round there from Brimstone. We're going to see Alpha Sydney most likely. Yeah, they're going to buy. They've got enough to buy. And they're not going to give this round to Brimstone. But
no.
That round should not have gone the way of Brimstone. They were saving for one more, managing to win on an eco. They didn't even arm a pistol. It's Infrequent.
Infrequent though.
Tag, and he tags Simo
gets a
to
nice
the foot.
tag onto Simo. Half HP.
Mate, I gotta say, Simo's foot is so painful right now. As a nade comes out from Sonic towards the B side. Nothing being caught by it. Believe it or not, that does nothing but give more information to the counter-terrorists. Nice smoke there from Simo using the top line to line it up. As we got Infrequent. Clearing close. One man on short. That is ES, actually. So,
looks like the T's are just playing pretty spread out. Trying to get a pick before they do dedicate to a site. Flash comes in for A, but no push.
Baz rotate with a re-smoke. Now, look at this. Counter-terrorist level. Loads of flashbangs and nades left. Like, great use of utility here from the counter-terrorists.
And the mid-smoke comes out.
And Baz gets
Baz,
the
though,
one
in a
frag.
great spot on the box.
And look at these flashes that are going to come in here from the counter-terrorists. Just, terrorists are blind for so long in middle. And Frequent goes down as well. There's nothing they can do. As Sonic goes for the frag. One pushes door, though. That is Amber, and he takes him out. Terrorists there, whiter than Christmas itself. Not being able to push through
Alpha
mid.
Sydney for that punishing Alpha Sydney for that early SMG buy. Alpha Sydney are now forced into an eco. Brimstone looks set to take this round. Bottom fragger won't be able to pick himself up a rifle here. No kind enough teammates, I guess. Baz going for the cheeky long push.
Prenade's doing no
Molotov and nade.
damage.
He's going to block off the push.
So, Brimstone need to take this round without any damage to secure a good start to this half. And nice shots there from Seeker as he takes down 2. ES on a one-way. Seeker gets the 4K. Easy frags there for Seeker, mowing him down at long. Like, the whole doorway was just covered in
And there's
terrorists.
the clean round that you said Brimstone needed.
Oh, yeah. That is... Look at the bank on them now. Just rolling. Bottom fragger, 4-8. Now 1-7 with a full
Finally
buy.
picks himself up a rifle. We do
Now-
see a full AK buy come out from
Yeah.
Alpha Sydney here. No AWP on Infrequent. It's going to be a fast A long push with all 4 of them. Amber takes quite a lot of damage there. Those Molotovs will keep him back.
keep
Bottom
you guys-
Fragger trying to find something at short here.
Just keep you guys updated. The grand final will be a best of 5 played out sometime next week, I do believe. We are unsure on the
Yeah,
times
we
for that
will
yet.
go over that at the end of this game.
Oh,
Baz throws a nade up onto
a
short.
lot of damage. No, actually, not a lot done, man. I'm 13. And freaking push that and he goes
Amber
down.
working with the 14 HP, finds one, can't find the other. Chuck gets the shot.
Now
through
this
the
is smart
box.
from Baz, just giving them the sight. It's a 4v3. They can get the retake here, counter terrorists. They need to work together, and that's what they're going to do. Baz is going to hit up long, I do believe. All of them are going to hit up long. So we could see...
It's all going to
What
be
are
up
they
to
saving?
ES here.
Alright, no. They're going for the exit frags at back along. ES is
Smart
waiting for
move
that,
here
so
from
it's well...
Brimstone.
Yeah.
Use the 1 round advantage to be able to gain yourself those 3 rifles and give Amber and Seeker the chance to get some more money.
Now, what did I say here? I said both teams would battle furiously for the first 6 rounds, and they've done so. So I think we're going to continue to see this. Both teams are going to continue to buy up as much as they can. They're not going to let any team take 2 rounds consecutively. We see this happen all the time in the professional scene. It is the new meta, even since the Revolver was released. If anything, the Revolver helps the meta, given its overpoweredness.
Especially for Australian teams within divisions, they always are on par, especially on Dust. Dust is one of those back and forth,
Now we
back
get
and
a
forth
boost
maps.
up here from the counter-terrorists.
Infrequent, doing so much damage to Simo through mid doors. He is down to 19.
Lias, will he peek mid and get taken out by Amber? I think he's going to. Yes, he's going for that peek towards the AWP. And Sonic takes him down from short. Baz should have been there to
from
cover it,
Lois.
but he wasn't. And Baz almost getting taken out there from mid. Lias with the shots, Infrequent with the nade. And the spray onto him while he was jumping. Bottom fragger it. Pulled back, all the way back to B site from mid. He's not giving it to them. As terrorists, they smoke mid to B, so that forces Baz lower. No one's on the A
Seeker
site now.
tries to interrupt the party in mid, but gets shut down by Infrequent. It's going to be an A push here, and there is only one on site.
Honestly, on that one, Baz
That is
shouldn't...
Baz.
Yeah. In this round, Baz
can't
made the
quite get
mistake.
shot.
Baz dropped CT
takes
when
him out.
he knew they were going to keep pressure on short. He shouldn't have dropped then, and he knew he shouldn't have. Mate called mid to B because they smoked mid to B, but no one had pushed.
Now, I think we'll see a save with definitely Bottom Fragger trying for exits here.
Yeah, so we see Alpha Sydney are now going to take 2 rounds in a row, which means if Brimstone don't save these guns, they're definitely going to save. Even if they do manage to save these weapons. No, we'll see a buy next round no matter
They'll
what.
form something around these rifles you watch. Utilities and armor on the others.
Well, Simo's got 7k and the round's not over, so no matter what, they're going to be able to get a nice buy next round Brimstone. It's whether or not they let Alpha Sydney... Bottom Fragger didn't see him up towards B then. There was one man up indoors. And he notices then. He saw him walk through doorway. Maybe Bottom Fragger's playing with a 4x3. If he's playing by 4x3 aspect resolution, he wouldn't have seen that. And tags come into the counter-terrorist. Simo down to 76 through the doors there. I think that was only an AK. Infrequent goes for that quick AWP pick. Will he get on to Simo? No, he won't. Just going for the spam through smoke. Not trying for anything fancy. We see terrorists now. Yeah, very standard setup. They don't want to give any early frags away to Brimstone. But Brimstone, they can do this. They just need to keep the hold on as Infrequent. Getting picky towards the B site. One thing I've noticed about Infrequent is that he always goes for the frag if he feels he can get it. Even when he feels he doesn't, he'll still go for that frag. And terrorists now pushing short, I do believe. Roman, yep, it's going to be a short take here from the terrorists. Infrequent's the only one towards the B site. Sonic now throwing a smoke for out long, which should make Seeker pull back. This should be a nice one. This one will go for corner. Yep, so that one will land at corner. This terrorists are now going to push the site. We've got Baz in back of sight. And Amber here to watch it as well. Seeker's at long. The long man did pull
Baz
off.
in a great spot here. If he doesn't peek it, they won't know he's there. Shut comes up, does check it, but cops one.
Now, see, look, Seeker,
Infrequent shutting down Baz.
as I said, Liaz's whole plan sitting back along and throwing that smoke was to do nothing but keep that long man anchored, which was Seeker. And we saw the smoke that he did throw did keep him anchored. Seeker thinking one's going to be pushing long, but no, all 5 had pushed short. They're going for the frag here, and a pause comes in from Brimstone. Thank God they utilize it at the right round. So, Alpha Sydney going to take their 3rd round in a row here. Brimstone can't let them take any more after this. If Seeker survives here, they will be able to save. We'll be able to buy next round. Looks like Seeker is going to save as well. No, he doesn't. Roman takes him out as I say it. And we might not see a buy come out here from the counter-terrorists. No, they should still buy. In this situation, they should still buy, given it's CT side as well.
Okay, Simo will buy for either Fragger or Amber, and the other one is just going to have to suffer. That's the way that's going to go. Baz is fine, Seeker's fine. Simo, sitting on 10. I think the buy will be, I reckon, for Amber here, because bottom Fragger can work a bit more with that 3-8.
Alright, just look, the issue I have with this is that Brimstone are in a situation where they either, do we save this round and have enough to buy for the next 3 again? Or do we force this round and possibly leave us echoing the next one or the one after? That's the issue they're in at the moment. They can buy this round, which will make them tight. They'll probably still be able to buy next. It'll be very tight if they lose this one next round. It's going to be the 12th round to really decide this half. If Brimstone can get this round, they're going to be in it. But I think
that's the way the buy is going to go. Bottom Fragger's going to take the FAMAS.
Yeah.
Amber's going to get the M4 from Simo. Simo's going to have 2k left. Everyone else is
so
pretty broke
low.
here,
If
so
they
this
lose
is
this...
Yeah, they are in an eco.
Now,
Simo will be able to spread some love round, but that will be about it.
They will be one off the full loss round bonus, so they won't get the full amount of money if they lose this one, which will most likely make them save next round. Simo will be able to buy no matter what. Amber will most likely be able to buy, but I think apart from that, they will have to save if they lose this. Honestly, if I was Brimstone...
The match has been unpaused.
If I was Brimstone, I would have just armor pistoled that. I wouldn't have gone for the full buy. Simo could have dropped so many pistols, maybe even dropping SMGs and Novas in that.
Well, let's see if it was the right call here.
As
terrorists
head towards
3, 2...
B. Reasonably quick as well. The pre-nades and everything come in. Yeah, they're trying to bait out the counter-terrorists here. They're trying to get them to play aggressive. Because they have force, but it's not going to happen. Amber maybe goes for a quick rotate. All terrorists are in tunnel at the moment. If the counter-terrorists knew this, they could take so much control of the map. They don't. Smoke goes out mid and Chuck's pushing up short. It's a nice jump from Chuck there. Doing the quick boost. There's a nade comes in from Baz. Taking him down to 77. Not a lot of damage, but enough. Amber's watching mid from cross, so this round could very well go any way. Seeker's still at long with a nice boost onto blue, so long's cut off. If they push long now, they're going to be in some trouble, terrorists. They need to hit short or B.
Looks like they are thinking either a short or a possible mid to B. I think
now,
they are dedicated to the short.
The amount of information Seeker's getting right now by pushing bedroom, he knows they're all going to be short. If he goes top mid, he's going to... Now they know they're all short. We should see a complete rotate here from the counter-terrorist side, and here it comes. Both of them moving through CT. It's up to Baz. He takes out the planter as well. This is dire for the terrorists. Infrequent going for the frag through the smoke. Can't quite get it. Chuck picks up the bomb, though.
Playing the side of this smoke.
On the nade as well. Baz jumping through
and gets the headshot on him.
Crazy 2K. And spams him through the smoke.
Oh.
Baz, please.
What are you doing to me? Please, Baz.
And look at this. Baz is concentrating so hard, he is offline at the moment. That is how hard they are concentrating. This is how much Brimstone want to win this. Alpha Sydney are a big name.
We're not sending him a game invite. We're not sending him a message. He's not there for your services.
Honestly, though, Alpha Sydney are a big name. If Brimstone can take this is going to really get their name out there. A lot of people know of Alpha Sydney. A lot of people. And it's going to be nice to see Brimstone do it. They've already had a brilliant best of 3 against them. Like,
Church taking a bit of damage there.
Frequent going for this mid pick. Will he get spotted out by Amber? Amber's holding the angle on short as well, so it's going to be AWP against AWP, and Amber hits the shot first. Sonic was there in case it was a close angle, but it wasn't. So they don't get the refrag, and that's a huge favor towards the CTs. Can Amber get a second one? Yes, he can!
Himself a second one.
Huge round here from Amber already, and Sonic on short with the AWP. We can see him trying to get that second pick. Baz Again.
Amber
No,
is going to
not
find
Seeker.
3 here, I think. Just misses.
Amber, will he? Oh no, he goes
but
down.
cops the shot from Sonic.
Trying to get a cheeky jump shot there. Amber knowing even if he goes down, terrorists are in a very lackluster position at the moment. They're really not in a good spot to win this round.
Chuck
What is Chuck doing?
might get caught out here in mid if he's not careful.
Oh,
Fragger
so
pulls back to side.
close.
Almost gets caught out, throwing a Molotov into tunnels.
Chuck peeks
It's not
door
gonna be
and
from that
goes
way, my
down to
friend. It's gonna
Simo.
be mid to B.
Bottom fragger at window though. And Roman drops on top of him so he knows he's below.
Not only that, but bottom frag was a bit flashed there. Couldn't quite actually readjust the AK towards where he was on his head.
That was a good round there, and no, Sonic almost pushing through the doors. The sides against it though. Roman gets Molotov to back his side, and they go down. So I think Seeker threw that smoke. No, Baz threw that Molotov there back aside. They should have waited for that frag. Playing it too aggressive there, Brimstone, trying to entry at the same time, which is the right thing to do, but not letting
Brimstone keeping it close though. Keeping it close, which is definitely important. So we will see an eco come out from them now.
Honestly, Brimstone, brilliant job they're doing. If they can get one, which they do, can they get a second in this round? He can. Badge doing work with this P250. Can he get a third? No, he can't. Chuck takes him down. As Sonic says, Ruffle, Simo, and Bottom Fragger rotate. Infrequent waiting for them though. He knows they're coming long. He would have heard them if he's got a good headset. And Bottom Fragger stopping his other nade. No, Simo 12 HP watches his friend go down as he sobs next to his dying friend, and he's gonna
sacrifice myself as well to the infrequent master.
And he infrequently gets a frag. 2 frags, I should say. Looking to be at 12.
Alright, so far it's gone 2 Alpha Sydney, 3 Brimstone, 3 Alpha Sydney, 1 Brimstone, 2 Alpha Sydney. I reckon Brimstone might actually be looking good to take this round.
If Brimstone can take this round, it'll put him in a great position for the rest of the half. Flash is coming from long.
Infrequent, missing the pick through mid, not dealing any damage like he has almost every other round.
Pure coincidence, but every time I watch him frequent play, he aims at people through walls. It's hilarious. It makes me so happy. The game sense on this guy is insane. Honestly, I think I've versed him before, and I've most likely lost very badly, because he is a stellar individual performer.
Bottom Fragger getting boosted up on box here.
It's a nice boost. So this boost will allow you to see over the mid to B smoke if they decide to throw one, but it's not. Terrorists look like they're going to be pushing up short. We got 2 men going for that quick peek. Who is it? That is Infrequent.
Church and Infrequent.
Baz is holding the angle though with the M4. He's going to spot the barrel, I do imagine. I think he did see it. Yeah, he did. Baz, Infrequent's like, where is he? Where did he go? Oh, the orb shot hits the flashbang there. Wow, Simo, last man alive. It's a 1v4. There's not much you can do. Roman's top mid and he doesn't know about this, which means it's most likely going to go down, but Roman looks away. Simo knows now. Takes out Sonic on short. He still knows one's top mid, and the flash comes out. That's going to miss Roman, but Simo's pushed through. Roman missed the shot again, and Simo's running. Yeah, he's out of there.
Simo's done what he can.
So, Baz, right, he's on the ramp.
Look at this. Simo knows that they will be after him.
Well played there. As I was saying, Baz was on
Very
ramp.
well played.
And Infrequent goes for that AWP pick. He's double. I think
Simo get this one as well? He gets the spray, gets the AK.
And he does. That's well
Drops
played there.
Infrequent.
Grabs the AWP as well.
Lots of damage onto Alpha City there. Definitely what Brimstone needed from that round. And the AWP will go to Amber. Should be the only buy this round, I think. I don't think the wise idea is to force. Yep, and they won't. They were going to pistol armor on Simo, and that's it.
Amber's going to go for the
Utilities
quick
on
short
him
pick.
and him only.
Yeah, Amber's going for that quick short pick. If he can land this, this will be very good. One man goes lower, and he's looking for it. But he misses! Oh, he cannot miss that shot. Roman's pushing him short now. Is most likely going to be getting this frag. He spots him on the corner. Infrequent peeks as well. Amber manages to get out of there with his mate. Chuck gets tagged through the box. Not enough though, and
Amber just
he
not being able
shoots
to
his
take
mate.
any shots except for one to the back of her teammate, his teammate.
Oh, that was bad luck there for Amber, honestly. The first shot he misses.
Missing 3 and then hitting the 4th, but hitting it on your teammate. That's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah. So as we go into this 14th round here, last round of the half, we'll see if Brimstone can make, second last round, if Brimstone can make this 5-10, it's a good half. 4, you're asking a bit much, as Infrequent goes for the quick pick along, he sees his shoulder and he takes him out there. Baz goes down as well, and this round's looking really bad for the counter-terrorists. They lose 2 men early. Amber's rotated. Lias gets flashed by his teammate, Infrequent. Infrequent goes for the refrag, and he gets it. It's all up to Simo again. I feel sorry for Simo. He's put in
Alpha
so many
Sydney
1v4 situations.
just replicating every single round. It's always Simo the last left, and Sonic does take him out.
So I think Brimstone aren't reacting to this quick enough. They're doing the same thing, Alpha Sydney. They're playing it slow at the beginning of the round, apart from one person going aggressive. As soon as that pick happens, they continue on it. They split up and they push on that site that they got the pick at.
I think we need to see Brimstone definitely change something up to try and take this 5-10.
You see the terrorists now push out into the B site and they get complete control. It's looking very bad for Brimstone. The game's slowly running away. If they can't get this round, they're gonna have to come back big on the T side. We saw them on Cache, though. That T side
Zika gets a nice shot onto Sonic.
Oh, Chuck with the jump AK headshot. What's happening? Bottom frag gets tagged low. Chuck's there, and he goes down. One man on platform. That is Infrequent. Baz, now last man. He's in the smoke. Throws out a pop. He runs through. Infrequent lands on his head. Baz can't hit that. Yeah, look, there it is.
Half goes to Alpha Sydney.
Amber's asking.
Amber knows it.
Yeah, that shot from Chuck, honestly, was so dirty. Like, Amber, there was nothing he could have done. It was one of those frags where there's nothing you've done wrong. It's just the other person getting bullshit lucky. And Chuck there with a bullshit lucky headshot. So going 4-11 for the second half. Not a good half at all for Brimstone, especially considering they start on that CT side. The side that they do want to start on and is more preferable for this map. Alright, and pistol round starts now. 5 seconds. Terrorists are going to have to do something big on this pistol round to come back, because honestly, if they don't, I'm going to see Alpha Sydney taking this final map, and it'll be a 2-1 to them. Amber pushes lower. One man's watching it. That is Iaz. And he pre-fires it, so he does know. One of his men must have seen that. Another one on short. That is Infrequent. Is he going to go large again? He's got the right angle. One's top mid, and he knows it. He can hear him.
Amber gets the shot on the Roman.
No!
Iaz, though.
And he
Nice
does.
double kill.
Frequent goes down to Seeker, though. Bottom fragger low and out. Tapping away at mid. There's 2v3. This is doable for the terrorists. A site's clear, and bottom frag is going to find it. Seeker's going to come in along, which is going to help with the rotate. Going to cut off CT as all counter-terrorists realize now, and they've started to move separate ways. One man goes long, one man goes short, one man comes CT.
Yeah, so excellent play here by Alpha Sydney, giving them the sight and playing purely for the retake here.
Very well done. Chutch gets frag, and that's going to put bottom frag in a very bad situation. Most likely going to lose it, and he does. That situation there
rushes in for a ramp.
Especially on pistol round, when you're terrorists, if you're holding that site, once long player goes down, and one person's pushing it, it's very hard to hold. The Glock does no damage at that range. You have to hit headshots to do any type of damage. We see Alpha Sydney taking the pistol round, which is going to be really bad for Brimstone. Brimstone are either going to have to... Yeah, they're going to full eco here by a Tech 9 and a two P250, 3 P250s, a smoke, 2 smokes and a flash. So we'll see a good execute from them. It looks like they're going to set up for their own custom execute. Let's see where they do it. I believe this strat is called custom.exe. We've got all terrorists now behind the B site. Counter-terrorists kind of setting up for this, rotating one man Infrequent over towards mid. They've got a very good read of situation currently. As terrorists don't make any noise anywhere. But yes, Lias, I mean, holding a passive angle. Smokes come out onto B and Chuck knows it, so he's going to spray. Chuck's in a pre-nade. This should do some damage. Not quite. Doesn't quite extend far enough. Tunnel gets smoked off for him, and the terrorists they're still holding. So what they're doing at the moment is waiting for the counter-terrorists to get aggressive. Alpha Sydney go too
Brimstone, though,
smart,
I think
and
spending
here
a bit
comes
too
the
much time,
spray in.
and Chuck finishing them.
Baz gets onto the site, and he goes down as well. Last man
Chuck
alive.
gets a 4K.
Simo was AFK that whole round, so I don't know why that is. He could possibly be thinking of a strat, because I think Simo is their IGL. And he goes down to Roman. So I think maybe Simo's thinking of a strat there. Trying to work out how to beat Alpha Sydney's defense.
So they are going to force up on this one. They don't want to be playing at 14-4.
No,
We are gonna
it's
see,
a
I
very
think-
bad situation.
We are going to see a bit of a B rush come in here. Everyone except Seeker. Seeker's going to try. He's going to sit long, wait for the rotates.
As Roman pushes lower,
Roman,
and he
though.
gets one,
Boom.
goes down. And so does Sonic. One more in mid, that's infrequent. He goes down as well. Bottom fragger gone huge.
Baz
B-side's now open.
Takes Chuck down as well.
Liaz, only man left. Big round there from Brimstone as Alpha Sydney read the situation perfectly. Go for the aggressive plays, which they get in position for, but couldn't find the frags. That's what it came down to in this round.
I think you called that perfectly. I'm pretty sure Simo was AFK that round. Actually, you know, going over, alright, what do we need to do to win this round? How are we going to close it
You
out?
see, he was very smart from Brimstone. What they did was they sent 4 men into tunnel last round, and they sat tunnel the whole round. Now, what this
Yes,
makes the
getting
counter...
a nice shot on bottom fragger there through mid, though.
What this makes the counter-terrorists think is that the next round, if they don't hear anything long, short, or don't see anything mid, that they're most likely going to be in tunnel. Which meant they went for those aggressive plays. You know, terrorists, though, completely aware of it, laying a trap the round before by stacking tunnel, take out the
Alpha
counter-terrorists
Sydney,
as they
though,
push.
definitely not broke, so they will have a full buy this round. Infrequent's got that AWP. Brimstone with a bit of a force buy here. All AKs, no AWP for Amber. That would be hurting them right now.
And Seeker heading towards the long, not finding anything. Infrequent still watching mid. We got 3 terrorists set up towards tunnel and they're hitting lower. Infrequent will hear all those footsteps, so he's going to be watching the pixel angle. Comes down to whether or not he will hit this. And he does hit it on Simo through the doors there. Very well done. Almost hits bottom fragger as well. With Amber top mid, smokes him off. Infrequent can still see short though, so it's not very good smoke. Amber sprays him through the smoke. Big frag there from him. And counter-terrorists, they've got 1 man in mid now, 1 man at long. Seeker is here with him though, and he takes out one. Another man in there though, he gets the trade. As terrorists, they now push. And Roman, no, Sonic I mean, he gets one. Roman's still at long as he rotates out. 1 bomb. Pushing long as well. Roman should hear this man behind him, but he doesn't. He's going to get taken out from long. That is Baz to answer. Bottom fragger can't hit Chuck on short. That's Chuck and Sonic now.
Baz in a 2v1.
Chuck is waiting for his teammate. And they're going to do it together. He fakes it. Chuck goes for the peek and he goes down. That's an important frag as Sonic pushes up onto the site. And Baz gets the final frag as well. Huge clutch there from Baz.
Baz
You know,
collecting himself a 3k there and taking Brimstone to 6-13.
Alpha Sydney making a mistake, peeking 1 by 1 from fake diffusers. When it's a 1v1,
They will be forced
1v2.
into an eco now. ES has a 4.5. He's going to get a CZ. No armor though.
Looks like terrorists are going to go for the long push, which the counter-terrorists have 2 men at. And flashed heavy, and this is a very bad situation for Liaz. He's got to get around the corner in time. No, he won't. He gets blocked by his teammate. But they both survive. Infrequent boosted onto
ES
site now.
gets a nice CZ onto Baz, but Simo shuts down Chuck.
Bottom fragger's waiting for it. Amber comes in from behind, gets taken up by Eaz. It's up to Eaz and Sonic now. Eaz 6 HP. Bottom frag almost spraying him through the smoke and takes him down now. So Sonic,
All up to Sonic now on 18 HP.
He's probably going to go try and find a gun. Bottom Fragger is watching this, so he's not going to be able to get one easily. Yeah, look, he's running out and he's going for a gun. Bottom Fragger takes him out from behind.
Yeah, he was going to try and take that and then go back and save in T, but no, they're not going to let that happen right now. Brimstone seem to really be using that little time that Simo spent AFK to their advantage here. I'd like to see them continue this and possibly even, you know, bring it 13-13 with Alpha and make Alpha have to actually really try to close this out.
We see Amber going for the long pick here, I think. No, Infrequent's gone for an aggressive pick lower. Flashes, counter flashes come out from the counter-terrorist side. Now, Roman
And they are in pit.
is someone...
This could be... No, wait, they are rotating off of long, though.
Amber goes for the pick here. We see a pop flash come out from Roman soon, if he hears any sort of noise, but... Man on site pulls back. That is Liaz, and he gets spotted. Roman throws the flash now, and it hits Amber, and he goes down. Very well played there from Roman and Liaz.
Excellent teamwork.
But Baz takes out Infrequent when he tries to rotate out from that lower angle. Sonic's still in mid. He could very well get tagged. Terrace managed to get past short. That is Seeker. Roman's waiting there for him, though. Smokes him off and pulls back. Now we got 1 man at long, 2 men at long now. And we got 3 terrorists short. So what looks to be happening from the counter-terrorists is that they think it's beat. Baz goes to the peak. He's going to see he has it long. He does, but doesn't quite react in time. He knows it's still there. Trying to get the frags. As Seeker pushes up from CT, will he get the frag? He's going to seek him out.
He's going to play back. He's going to call. He's going to. Ooh, no, they're not. They did get the pick from Roman, so they will now push the site.
We could see bottom fragger here. Really back up his mate. 1 man goes down. 3 men in cross. That's 2 now at ramp, and it's all up to bottom fragger. Bomb is not planted for him. He needs to play aggressive here, and he goes down for it. I think
he was visible just on the edge of the smoke there.
Brimstone should have planted for short there. There was no reason why they planted where they planted. There was none. Even the men at long wouldn't have been able to see him from where they were. So, I don't know. Making some small mistakes here, Brimstone, which are costing them some rounds.
And so Alpha Sydney now 14-7. Brimstone are going to be, I think, forced to eco here. Bottom fragger sitting on 6-9, but is going to get himself an AWP and force the team to force. Ooh.
It's not a bad idea, believe it or not, getting that.
Oh, no, I know. Not having to play back on match point, that's one thing, but then ES does that to Amber, and you lose one of those rifles.
Honestly, it's not a bad thing going for that AWP on these force buys, because you're able to get that quick, easy frag, and that's the big thing, is the easiness of the frag. 1 bullet. That's why the revolver was so
problem is bottom fragger didn't go for that pick there.
Yep.
And that's another thing, is we see the AWP here on bottom fragger for T side, not on Amber.
Yeah, Infrequent, I think Infrequent's just going to go huge. As the terrorists go down, Seeker goes down. It's not looking good for them here. I think we're going to have a game point for Alpha Sydney. Of course, it will not be map point because it's the 3rd match. It's nice that we see a best of 3 here, but I want to see Brimstone come back a lot harder. I know they can show up big. Try not to waste the time now. Liaz tries to go for a cheeky frag there, and he almost hits it. The timing on that was a bit impeccable. Bottom fragger now going for that pick with the AWP. Liaz is on site, and he sees him, and he takes him down. It's up to Infrequent. Frequent gets the frag onto Simo. Can he get a second? No, he can't. They get
Bottom
this.
fragger's there to shut him down.
Baz
Plant
now.
will go down.
No, the timing. Baz playing too aggressive there, and it's up to bottom fragger by himself.
Wait. Bottom fragger, he's going to fake it.
Maybe this isn't going well for him. This is not going to end well. His luck goes for the jump
Doesn't
shot.
see him
Almost
jump, but out
gets
of the
the
corner of
play.
his eye catches him. Knows now he needs to plant.
Sonic going for the push. He takes down Sonic, but he gets taken out by Chuck.
And Alpha Sydney will take it to match point. Match and game point, thank you. Yep. Yeah, I see a fast push come out from Brimstone on long here.
And Amber
But
gets taken out
Infrequent
by
just
Infrequent.
shuts Amber down on the corner. Pulls back to car.
He's in a very bad situation. He can't actually move because of that Molotov. Yeah, look, Infrequent's stuck, and he knows it. The nade comes in, which takes him down to 67 only. That's not too bad. They spot him out when he almost hits the frag there onto Seeker. That should not happen. As Seeker's got the
down
scout
to
now, and he
42.
pushes up. One man peeks, and Sonic gets a 2K, but bottom fragger answers up, and Infrequent. Roman takes that Simmel, and it's up to the one man now to win.
Now, Roman and Sonic are both heavily tagged.
Frequent calls
But the
GG.
problem is
That is
the
rude.
full HP Chuck is coming up behind him on long now. He's not going to push it yet. He's going to wait there.
Roman just jumping and goes about it. Oh, bottom fragger almost.
He won't re-peek that
One
now.
man pushing
We'll
behind
let
him.
him
He's gonna
cross.
yeah, Chuck's gonna take him out from
Because
behind.
Chuck's there to finish the job. And that is game and match point.
I might see
Alpha Sydney win the losers bracket grand finals and advance to the winners bracket where they will now verse PacificES for the first place prize of 1,600. Now,
yeah,
unfortunately, Brimstone will be knocked out, but they do take home with them third place and $300.
So, I
And,
mean,
you know, that is still quite an accomplishment. That's third place. That is podium finish. So,
it's more the money they want, I think, at the moment. Because you know,
$300 for sitting at home and playing Counter-Strike. You know,
That's pretty good.
Sounds pretty good to me.
I'll be happy with $300 for playing CS. Brimstone putting a lot of effort into that game, but not able to get it at the end there. I think they're just a bit lackluster, getting a bit, I guess, frazzled on that final round towards the end.
I think, honestly, that they went too hard on their cache map there. I think they gave the cache map their all, and then on Dust, they didn't have anything left in them, so they weren't able to replicate what they did on there. And you can see 16-7, you know, that's not too bad. That's not what we saw them do to Alpha Sydney on cache, but I did expect better from the third map being Dust.
Honestly, yeah, I was hoping Brimstone would show up a bit more in that first half, especially, as I said, they got CT side and went, what was it, 2-12? First half? It was something like that. It really wasn't a nice showing from them. I mean, it's hard when Alpha Sydney, as we said, are so dominant on Dust 2. I think the game would have been a lot more one-sided if there was, like... The game would have been a lot more one-sided if Alpha Sydney got CT side. I think they would have probably gone about 16-2 instead of what they did. I think Brimstone did a good job to try and come back second half, but it just wasn't enough. We saw them as soon as they lost more than one man. They just kind of slowed down too much and wasn't quite sure what to do. Now, the next match in this series, I do believe, won't be played out today, but sometime next week.
I believe so. If you go and follow Doesplay CSGO or us at DGN_AU, we'll definitely be posting on there the match times for PacificES versus Alpha Sydney.
Yeah. So, I mean, the game today, a bit... I was happy it went to a best of 3, and I was really happy with the maps, actually. Inferno I really did want to see, and that was a great map to watch. Cache was also another map that was a really... I'm never really a big fan of watching games on Cache, because Cache is not my map. But it's a balanced map, and it goes for some... It gives some, you know, good entertainment value, considering it wasn't close, but it was nice to see Brimstone answer back so fiercely after losing that first game on Inferno. Really, really good showing from them. So, the next in the bracket will of course be Alpha Sydney versus PacificES. This won't be played out now. It's going to be a best of 5. This is the grand finals, so it will be for 1,600 first place. It's going to be a good game. I'm really looking forward to this game. It's one that I've been wanting, to be honest. It's the one that I've been wanting, like, all tournament, all season almost.
I will be honest, I did want to see a good performance from Brimstone, but the story of Alpha Sydney being beaten out into the losers bracket, going from round 1 of the losers bracket all the way through to the grand finals now. That is, like, Alpha Sydney should be so proud of himself for achieving that.
Oh yeah.
I really hope that, you know, being knocked out early, that they were the fan favourite, and they did get knocked out surprisingly early, but they really proved it out in the lower losers bracket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they definitely proved that they did deserve this spot here in the upper grand final.
The other thing to note is if Brimstone did win, they had versed PacificES before, and of course PacificES won both those games 16-3 and 16-8. So it's not as though Brimstone
may have had time to adjust, and we did seem to see a stronger Brimstone here today than we did in the previous day of the tournament.
They were on point today. That is one thing I've got to say. All players were on point.
I did say it, though, that if there is one team that I think that can maybe put a stop to PacificES, it's Alpha Sydney.
Yeah. And again, Alpha Sydney really just showing work. Doing a great job of, in particular, the rotates. Every time they went to go push one site, every single time there was at least 2 guys there. At least. So, I mean, it wasn't a very stellar performance from Alpha Sydney. They were playing well, but I think they were just playing their game.
Infrequent though.
That's a different story. That guy
It's as simple as what he said to us last week, which is, we're just going to wreck him. He did it again today here. He showed that when it did seem like Alpha Sydney needed someone to drag them across the line and give them that push forwards, it would be infrequent. He would be the one there to get those 1 or 2 impact kills, enter into a site, or even just get that pick that then the rest of the team could play off and make that, you know, 2-1.
Watching Infrequent has just been so, like, fun to do. He's such a crazy player. I mean, I have to admit, and I get this from watching pro players as well, you watch them for a bit and there's some situations where, I swear to God, he knows exactly where the enemy is through a wall or something.
But that's just how damn good he is.
It just comes down to his game sense.
Built-in ESP, that's what it is.
Yeah, definitely, mate. So yeah, I mean, great showing from both teams. Brimstone, bit lackluster in that last one. Would have liked to see them come back a lot more, quite frankly. I think in this whole tournament, I would have liked to see them do a bit better. But considering it was probably their first ever big tournament, I mean, they played in ESEA Season 20, I believe. And they were really quite good there. So they're not a brand new team. It'll be nice to see what they do in the next season. More tournaments coming up actually in Australia, because I'm looking forward to next year, man.
Yep, next year it'll be definitely really good to keep track of all these teams and sort of have a good tournament and a good series that we can go off of their performance from here and see where they are in, you know, 3 and 6 months time in the Australian scene, how they are competing against each other, and yeah. Right. So thank you all for joining us tonight. Make sure to head over and follow at Doesplay CSGO for an update when the finals will be. If you followed us here as well, you'll get the notification when we do go live, and you can go follow us over on Twitter at DGN_AU for updates when we go live and any other tournaments that we do decide to cast.
I have been Hectic, this has been Watchdog, and thanks for watching. We will catch you guys later and keep you updated on when the grand finals is.
And a massive thank you to Doesplay and PacificES.
Oh yeah. It's been great to work with Doesplay, you know. I'm loving this tournament as well. Like, I'm really looking forward to seeing more of these tournaments come out. Hopefully increasing the skill gap in Oz, because we have a lot to show in this country, and quite frankly, the world needs to see it. It's about time, you know, we saw some raw Oz talent other than Renegades and Immunity. Alright. We have been Division Gaming Network, and we will catch you guys later. Have